Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to the Ludington Oriole girls JV basketball game against the Montague Wildcats here from Hawley Gymnasium. It's the front end of a girls JV girls varsity doubleheader with the Montague Wildcats in town. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined by Julia Havman as the OSN technical engineer. Jackson Jenner is the OSN cameraman. We'd like to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Yummy, tasty, delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in beautiful downtown Ludington. You can learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And also a big shout out to Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration Services, LLC. They're located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, the exclusive starting lineup sponsor of the Ludington Orioles on the Oriole Sports Network. Here are your starting lineups. First for the visiting Wildcats of Montague, coached by, I got it right here, folks, coached by Deanna Temple. Assistant coach Damara Davis. Starting at the guards, number 5, Gabby Dietz. She's a sophomore. Number 24, Addie Smith, a sophomore. And the point guard, number 14, Marguerite O'Connell. She's a freshman. The center, number 11, Annalise Schneider, a sophomore. The forward, number 30, Molly Mulder. She is a sophomore. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Troy Veneman, assisted by Keelan Laird. Starting at the guards, number 13, Claire Keith, a freshman. Number 30, Heston Stowe, a freshman. And number 43, Grace Forfinski, a freshman. Forwards are number 0, Delana Slater, a sophomore. And number 1, Raven Thomas, also a sophomore. Ludington in their white jerseys. Orange lettering, orange numerals trimmed in black. Montague black jerseys. Blue lettering and numerals trimmed in dark yellow. We'll call it maybe close to you call that yellow there, Julia? The trim on the Montague jerseys. You think it's white? Well, I just saw Dr. Branning not too long ago, my eye doctor. I might have to go see her again. Okay, we're underway. Montague controls the tip. Wildcats with the basketball, moving it quite well. And there's a steal by the Orioles. Claire Keith with the steal. Claire Keith shot up and good. The steal for Claire Keith and the basket. She had Grace Forfinski on her wing coming down the court right there, but she took the shot and she gets it. And Ludington 2, Montague nothing, 7:20 left in the opening quarter. Wildcats with the ball. There's a steal by Grace Forfinski. Forfinski to the hoop, up and good. Grace Forfinski with the left hand. Ludington up to a 4-0 lead now with 7:01 remaining in the opening quarter. Oriole defense forces a turnover. Ludington freshmen, they fall by a point to the Brethren JV team by the score of 28-27. Very exciting ball game. Again, Ludington freshmen falling to the Brethren JV team, 28-27. We'll be giving you reports on how the boys teams are doing tonight at Traverse City Central, as well as we receive those reports from Lori Smith. 6:44 to go in the opening quarter here. Now Ludington up 4-0. Montague working the ball inside, and the Orioles trying to cause a turnover. Let's see the last report I received from Lori Smith. Let me go over here. Montague inbounding the ball right now with 6:27 to go in the first quarter. Orioles with a 4-0 lead. Okay, report from Lori Smith. Boys freshman basketball. Ludington wins 41-34. So a win for the Ludington freshmen, 41-34. We'll be giving you JV and varsity reports as we receive them from Lori Smith. Basket good there by Montague's number 11, Annalise Schneider. She was fouled, and she hits the free throw. Ludington 4, Montague 3. 6:14 to go. They'll get it down to the wrecking ball, Raven Thomas. She loses it out of bounds, and it will be Montague basketball. Raven Thomas almost had herself a turnover right there. She just couldn't save it before stepping out of bounds there. Doing color with me tonight will be Jamie Sycon for the girls' varsity game. Montague with the basketball. Ball's thrown out of bounds. Last touched by the Ludington Orioles, however. Ball will be triggered in. And very tough reading those. It's a dark. Their numbers are pretty tough to read on that black jersey. Very dark blue on the jersey. So I'll do my best, folks, to get you the numbers, the names of the Montague players. Plus, they're small numbers, too. There's a steal by Claire Keith. Keith still with it. Claire picks up her dribble, gives it now to Slater, and Slater gets fouled with 5:18 to go in the opening quarter. Foul called on Montague's number 11, Annalise Schneider. Coming into the Montague lineup, number 13, Maddie Gonzalez. Grace Forfinski will trigger the ball into Claire Keith. Keith will drive baseline, and almost smart thinking there by Keith. She was going to pass that ball there to Forfinski, but Forfinski had half of her body was inbounds and half was out of bounds. She quickly stepped back in, but then she reversed her pass right there, and ball ends up sailing out of bounds. It'll be Montague basketball. 5:04 left in the first quarter. Ludington 4, Montague 3. And stealing the ball for the Orioles is Delana Slater. Slater now to Forfinski. I'm sorry, that was Keith to Forfinski. Ball deflected. Montague had a steal, but then Grace Forfinski will steal it right back. She'll get it now to Keith. Keith to Thomas. Back now to Heston Stowe. Raven Thomas on the baseline. She'll give it to Forfinski to Stowe. Keith with it now. Keith to Stowe to Forfinski. They'll trying to work that ball down to the wrecking ball. Raven Thomas. It's deflected out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball. .419 to go, opening quarter. Ludington 4, Montague 3. Forfinski will get it in to Keith. Keith to Stowe. Now to Thomas. Her shot up, no good. Ball kept alive, and now going to be a foul called, and it's going to be called, I believe, on the wrecking ball, Raven Thomas. Hey, Oriole Nation, Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. There's a steal by the Orioles. The steal was by Stowe. Nice pass from Forfinski there to Slater, but she can't get the shot to fall, and here comes Montague. As I was mentioned, Indian Summer, they wish all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Shot put up by Montague, no good, and here comes Ludington. Heston Stowe with the ball. She'll give it now to Slater. Slater's pass deflected. Last touched by Montague's number 14, Marguerite O'Connell. Checking into returning to the Montague lineup, number 5, Gabby Dietz. Timeout, Ludington. It's a 30-second timeout called by Coach Troy Veneman. And we want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, give Lundquist a call, 231-757-3368. Also, a shout out to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. And our exclusive post-game sponsor, Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. 3:39 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 4, Montague 3. Ludington basketball. Ball's triggered in by Claire Keith, and she'll get it in to Grace Forfinski, who will take the three. That's going to be off the mark. However, right there is Raven Thomas. Her pass is picked off, however, by Montague's number 3. And that was... And, of course, we do not have a 3 on the roster here. Ludington had a tie-up right there. Well, actually, it was a tie-up. Possession arrow pointed Ludington's way.
Foul on Montague, number 14, Marguerite O'Connell, her first.
Foul called on Montague's Marguerite O'Connell at the free throw line for the Orioles. Number 1, Raven Thomas. Her first free throw is no good.
And for Montague, number 24, Addison Smith.
Again, the boys freshman winning 41-34 over TC Central. Second free throw is good by Raven Thomas. Ludington 5, Montague 3. Good defense by the Orioles. They're going to get a 10-second count here. Maybe. No, they do not. Just Montague just barely got the ball across midcourt. Timeout, Montague.
Timeout, Montague. 30-second timeout.
Ludington up 5-3, and at this time we'd like to talk a bit about Benedict's Auto Center, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center is located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can reach Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Also, Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. Proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. 3:14 to go, opening quarter. Ludington up by 2, 5-3. Good pass inside, and a nice block there by Claire Keith. Keith now will bring the basketball up the court for the Ludington Orioles. She'll swing it over to Allie Brandt, who's checked into the game. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Thomas up, no good. And coming away with it for Montague will be number 5, Gabby Dietz. Her pass picked off now by Grace Forfinski. Ahead to Heston Stowe. Stowe will give it to Brandt. Brandt to Forfinski in the lane. And now she'll kick it back to Brandt. Out to Heston Stowe. Stowe to Keith. Cross court now. Brandt shot up. That's going to be short. Rebound to Montague's Marguerite O'Connell. O'Connell to Dietz. Pass gets away. Fighting for the ball there. Dietz comes up with it. Back to O'Connell. Now to Addie Smith. Ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Montague. 2:09 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 5, Montague 3.
In for Montague, number 30, Molly Mulder.
Checking into the Montague lineup, number 30, Molly Mulder. Stowe Back now to Keith. Keith will work it in to Forfinski. She's at the free throw line. Now she'll kick it to Brandt. Brandt to Keith, to Stowe, to Forfinski. Forfinski back now to Stowe. They'll swing it out on top to Brandt, back to Stowe. Now down to Raven Thomas on the baseline. Back out on top to Brandt. They'll swing it over now to Keith. Keith will take the shot up and no good. Rebound for Forfinski. She'll get it now. She's trying to get it to Stowe, unable to. Forfinski gets it back and gets the basket. Good work there by Grace Forfinski. Ludington up 7-3 with 1:21 to go in the opening quarter. Ball's kicked, and coming up with it for Montague. Let's see here. That was Gabby Dietz. Now we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Raven Thomas. No, belay my last. It'll be on Heston Stowe. 1:04 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 7, Montague 3. Ludington JV boys winning 13-5 after the first quarter. Again, a big thank you to Lori Smith for reporting those scores to us. There's a pass thrown out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. .53 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Ludington with the ball. Pass deflected out of bounds. It will remain with the Orioles. Checking back into the Montague lineup. Marguerite O'Connell. She wears jersey 14. Shot missed by the Orioles. And here come the Montague Wildcats. There's a three-pointer up, no good. Rebound fought for. Jump ball, possession arrow to Montague. .26 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Ludington 7, Montague 3. I want to let you folks know I was actually error in fact. Ludington is in Traverse City tonight, but they're not at Traverse City Central. The boys freshman, JV and varsity teams, they are at Traverse City St. Francis tonight. And in the freshman game, Ludington defeats Traverse City St. Francis 41-34. So here comes Ludington, 6 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Shot up there by Keith. God! Claire Keith with 3 seconds to go, and there's the buzzer in your score at the end of one from Hawley Gym. Girls JV basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 9, the Montague Wildcats 3. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 9, Montague 3, girls JV basketball action. Last report we received from Lori Smith, the Ludington boys teams up at Traverse City St. Francis. Ludington JV winning at the first quarter. They're up 13-5. And the Ludington boys team, coached by the microwave Dante Vella, they win over Traverse City St. Francis 41-34. Here, girls freshman basketball, Ludington falls by a point to the Brethren JV team, 28-27. There's a shot put up by Brandt. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound to Montague. That was Gabby Dietz, I believe, with the rebound. No, belay my last. That was actually Marguerite O'Connell. In the lane, O'Connell shot up, no good. Rebound fought for. We'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Montague Wildcats. Ludington up 9-3. Tonight's varsity Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. And that player will be Leonie Sensfelder. We were going to have her as our player in the spotlight last week. We had some technical difficulties during the halftime show, so we're going to re-air Leonie's player in the spotlight interview. All right, Ludington with the basketball. 6:56 to go. There's a shot up, what a 15-footer up and in by Leanna Veneman. Her first points of the game. Veneman in the game along with Charlie Morse. Morse is a sophomore. Veneman a freshman. Also on the court for the Orioles right now, you have number 3, Allie Brandt. You also have number 0, Delana Slater. And you have number 13, Claire Keith. Emily Ernest will check into the Montague lineup. She wears jersey number 3. Ludington up 11-3. O'Connell had the ball there for Montague. She loses it. We have a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. Ludington up 11-3. We'd like to give a shout out to Ludington Chiropractic, another of our fine sponsors. If you are having back and neck pain and need to visit a chiropractor to help relieve that pain, go see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Shout out to Oriole fans Nate Jolly and Rich Kirby, who both say, let's go and go Orioles. Also, Rochelle and Ella Higgins watching as usual from Carlisle, Arkansas. Dan Snigowski says, go Orioles. Also, Barbara Ann Himes Haywood says, let's go, ladies, go O's. Sue Smith, let's go Orioles. And I think we're all caught up, aren't we there, Julia? Yes, very good. Okay, 11-3, Ludington leading, 6:12 to go in the opening half. Shot put up by Montague, no good. Rebound to Claire Keith. Keith will give the ball up to Allie Brandt. Brandt has the ball stripped from her. And coming away with it is Marguerite O'Connell for Montague. Nice pass from O'Connell to her teammate and getting the basket. Number 3, Emily Ernest. Ludington 11, Montague 5. Good pass underneath there to Slater. Slater got bumped right there. And a foul called on number 30, Molly Mulder. Going to the free throw line, Delana Slater. The first attempt is up and no good. Raven Thomas will be checking into the lineup here momentarily. She's going to be coming in for Slater. Second attempt up and no good. Long rebound tracked down by Montague's Annalise Schneider. Now Thomas will check in for Slater. So you got Thomas out there now with Keith. Also out there is Morse, Brandt, and Veneman. Charlie Morse gets the ball over to Keith. Claire Keith back out on top now to Charlie Morse. Nice entry pass there. Shot put up by Veneman, no good. Rebound to Claire Keith. Keith back out on top. Three-point attempt, Morse up and, just a little bit short, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds there. Nice hustle by Claire Keith, not able to get to it before it goes out of bounds. Ludington 11, Montague 5. 5:07 to go in the second quarter. Marguerite O'Connell with it right now. She'll give it up to Gabby Dietz. Dietz works it inside to Schneider. Shot up and good. It's a two-pointer. Put up and in by Emily Ernest. She's got 4 points now. Ludington up 11-7. The Orioles were up 9-3 at the end of one. Now a foul will be called as Raven Thomas took the ball to the hoop. Thursday night, our next broadcast after the girls' JV game tonight, we will be at Benzonia to cover boys basketball against the Benzie Central Huskies. First free throw up and in by Raven Thomas. We'll be covering the JV and the varsity game at Benzie Central on Thursday night. Second free throw by Thomas, also good. She had one swish there, and she had another one. She banked in off the backboard. Hey, it's a point either way you look at it. It's just a matter of style. But hey, when you're getting points, that's the main thing. Julia's got a nice Michigan Wolverine shirt on tonight. Well, actually, I'm a little colorblind. Actually, is that Michigan State? It is. Yes. No, that's our technical engineer, Julia Havman, who. Early report, there's a shot up and in by Leanna Veneman. Early reports had her going to Valparaiso. But now it looks like it might be Michigan State. Here come the Orioles with a steal. And they'll get a basket there by Claire Keith. Orioles may have got away with the travel there. They're up 17-7, a 10-point lead now with 3:44 to go in this opening half. There's a shot put up by Montague, no good. The shot was put up by Annalise Schneider.
Foul on Montague, number 14, Marguerite O'Connell, her second, team third.
Foul called on Marguerite O'Connell. Mike Jazzkula, who does a lot of public address announcing here at Hawley Gym, says, "Let's go, Lady O's." And also big Oriole fan Jeffrey Hansen says, "Let's go O's, beat Montague." Deb Newberg, Mitch and I say, "Go Orioles." Raven Thomas with it, gets the ball stripped away there by Montague's Emily Ernest. And with it now, Marguerite O'Connell. 3:14 left in the opening half. Orioles up by 10, 17-7. Girls JV basketball action from Hawley Gymnasium. Claire Keith is going to be fouled.
Foul on Montague, number 30, Molly Mulder, her second, team fourth.
Foul called on the Wildcats, number 30, Molly Mulder. Orioles trigger the ball in to Keith. Keith will give it now to Brandt. Back to Keith. Now over to Veneman. Veneman's pass intended for Chuck the Duck, Charlie Morse. That sails out of bounds. A little bit too high there for Charlie. Montague basketball, 2:56 to go in the second quarter. Shot put up by the Wildcats, no good. Rebound underneath to Schneider. They'll get it back out to Mulder. Mulder now loses it. And a foul is going to be called. Brandt had it for the Orioles. Foul called on Molly Mulder, her third. And the two teams will come down to the west end of the court. At the free throw line for the Orioles, number 3, Allie Brandt. First free throw is up and a little bit too high there. Checking into the Montague lineup, number 24, Addie Smith. Allie Brandt, second attempt. Allie is a sophomore. is up and no good. Rebound Brandt. She'll give it now to Thomas. Thomas to Keith to Morse. Turnaround up. No good there by Veneman. Rebound to Montague. Here come the Wildcats. Ludington up 17-7. 2:22 remaining in the second quarter. And now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Allie Brandt. We'd like to tell you folks a bit about the McGee Insurance Group. They've been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. Report in from Lori Smith at Traverse City St. Francis High School at the half. Boys JV basketball, Ludington 25, Traverse City St. Francis 19. The Orioles and the Gladiators in action tonight at Traverse City St. Francis. 1:52 left in the opening half. JV girls basketball. There's a shot put up by Veneman, no good. And now a foul on Leanna Veneman. That's a frustration foul right there. Delana Slater will check back into the Oriole lineup. Veneman will head off for a breather. Ludington 17, Montague 7. Montague, three-point attempt up, off the mark there, but ball ends up right in the hands of Addie Smith, who gets the basket. Her first points of the game. Ludington up 17-9. 1:20 to go in the opening half. Charlie Morse with it. Her pass a little bit too hot to handle there for Allie Brandt. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Montague basketball. They'll work it in now to Marguerite O'Connell. I'm sorry, that was a three-pointer. That was Annalise Schneider that took that shot. No good, ball out of bounds, and it will remain, I believe, with the Wildcats. 1:02 left in this opening half. Montague basketball. They'll fire it in, shot up, and no good. Put back up, no good by Schneider. Ball fought for. Foul called on the Orioles, Allie Brandt, her second. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Ludington up 17-9. Again, the Orioles were up 9-3 at the end of the first quarter. With the ball, Annalise Schneider. Schneider will give the ball to Marguerite O'Connell. Shot up, no good. Rebound fought for. Montague has it. They tried to get that ball to O'Connell. No, to Schneider, and it's picked off, and here come the Orioles. If you're just coming into the game now, if you're here at Hawley and perhaps listening to tonight's broadcast at the intermission, be a good time to head out into the lobby area here and check out the concession stand and see Joe Holmes out there and the Ludington softball team selling all kinds of great concessions, popcorn, candy bars, and they've got a number of great drinks out there too to quench your thirst. Ludington on defense right now. There's a shot put up, 15-footer by Montague. No good. Rebound to the Orioles. 4 seconds to go. Let's see if they get a shot off. 2 seconds. There's the buzzer. Shot off. No good. And there's the buzzer right there. Your score at the half. Girls JV basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 17. The Montague Wildcats 9. We'll be back in about 3 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union, and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Ludington 17, Montague 9, girls JV basketball action. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Ludington outscored the Wildcats 8-6 in that second quarter, after outscoring them 9-3 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Scoring in the first half for Montague, 4 points for Emily Ernest, 3 for Annalise Schneider, and 2 points for Addie Smith. For the Orioles, 3 points for the wrecking ball, Raven Thomas, 6 points for Claire Keith, 4 for Leanna Veneman, and 4 points for Grace Forfinski. I want to mention something about Grace Forfinski. She is going to set some history here tonight, as I was talking to JV coach Troy Veneman. Grace Forfinski will be the first Oriole to play in 3 ball games in an evening. She played in the freshman game, she's playing in the JV game, and she will play in the varsity game tonight. So that's pretty cool. Grace Forfinski becoming the first player to do that. Big thank you to IRCA Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices, so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family's been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate assist you. They'll walk you through the process step by step Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. I'd like to put out happy 90th birthday wishes to Lee Shaner. Turned 90 just recently, so happy belated 90th birthday, Lee Shaner. Again, if you get the chance, check out the Oriole concession stand. It's in the lobby area. Not only is Joe Holmes and the Ludington girls softball team out there, but Jeff Kiesel from the Ludington Daily News is helping out tonight too. So you got some celebrities here tonight at Hawley Gym and here at Ludington High School. Plus delicious popcorn. Julia's enjoying some popcorn right now. They've got some tasty chocolate out there. Plain M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. They've got Reese's cups. They got all kinds of goodies out there. And they got tasty beverages as well. That's the concession stand in the lobby here at Ludington High School, just as you enter Hawley Gym. We're going to step aside right now for a couple minutes. When we return, more of the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show here on the Oriole Sports Network.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm gonna go with the old cliche word, and I'm gonna say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's gonna happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm gonna handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Freshman action tonight, girls freshman action. Ludington falls by a point to the Brethren Bobcats JV girls team, 28-27. Boys freshman basketball at Traverse City St. Francis High School. Ludington wins 41-34. Girls JV action right now at the half here at Hawley. Ludington up 17-9 over Montague. Boys JV action from Traverse City St. Francis at the half. Ludington 25, Traverse City St. Francis 19. Be keeping you update tonight on scores from Traverse City St. Francis High School, home of the Gladiators, as we receive them from Lori Smith. So we appreciate Lori keeping us up to date, and we'll report those to you as we receive them. Getting set for action here in the second half. Big thank you again to our exclusive halftime show sponsor, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Montague basketball to begin play here in the third quarter. With the ball, Marguerite O'Connell. Now she'll take the shot. No good. Saved there, but saved right into the hands of Ludington's Claire Keith. Keith will get it ahead now to Raven Thomas. Back to Heston Stowe, to Keith, to Stowe. Now they'll work it to Slater, that was Thomas. No good. Great ball movement there by the Orioles. And just as I say that, they throw the ball out of bounds. So Montague has it 30 seconds into the second half. Ludington up 17-9. With the ball for the Wildcats, having the ball for the Wildcats was O'Connell. She threw it right to Raven Thomas. Thomas gives it up now to Claire Keith. Over to Heston Stowe. They'll give it now to Allie Brandt. Heston Stowe has it. Back out on top, Claire Keith. They'll swing it to Brandt. Brandt back now to Keith. Keith will give it to Heston Stowe. Stowe back to Keith. Keith now to Allie Brandt. Brandt works it inside Slater at the free throw line. Her pass is picked off. She tried to get that ball down low to Raven Thomas. And now here come the Montague Wildcats. Orioles up 17-9, 6:39 to go in the third quarter. With the ball for Montague, number 30, that's Molly Mulder. She'll give it now to Gabby Dietz. Dietz back over to Mulder. There's a steal, and the steal, Heston Stowe. Stowe in the lane, shot up, no good. And coming away with it for Montague, number 14, Marguerite O'Connell. Shot put up and in by Gabby Dietz. Her first points of the game. Ludington 17, Montague 11. Whoa, over and back violation right there. Claire Keith got that ball back to Heston Stowe, who hadn't totally cleared the backcourt, and the Orioles get whistled for an over and back violation. Here come the Montague Wildcats now. Some good passing by the Wildcats. Shot up and in. Getting the basket, number 30, Molly Mulder. Ludington 17, Montague 13. A 4-0 run by the Montague Wildcats. Keith will give it up to Stowe. Back to Keith. They'll swing it now. They'll work it inside. A good ball movement. Raven Thomas with it. Montague collapses really quickly, though. Orioles take it back out on top. Thomas shot up, overlaid it. No good. And now a foul called on the Orioles, and it's still either going to be on Slater or it's going to be on Brandt.
Foul on Ludington, number 3.
Be on Allie Brandt, her third. 5:25 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up. There's a steal by Claire Keith, and she'll get the basket. Claire Keith with the steal and the basket. She's got 8. Ludington up 19-13. Breaks a 4-0 Montague run. Wildcats will trigger the ball into Marguerite O'Connell. She's guarded there by Allie Brandt. They'll swing it now to Mulder. Mulder gives it up to Gabby Dietz. Inside shot, no good, but a foul called on the Orioles, and I think that is going to be called on Delana Slater.
Foul on Ludington, number 0, Delana Slater, for first, team second. Shooting for Montague, number 11, Annalise.
Going to the free throw line, Annalise Schneider. First free throw is good. Second attempt by Schneider. That's going to be short. Rebound to Montague, however. Mulder comes up with it. Now we have a jump ball, and a good job there by Claire Keith forcing that jump ball. It's going to be Ludington basketball. Orioles up 19-14, 4:48 to go in this third quarter. Zach Sweet says, "Let's go, ladies," as does Lori Smith. Ludington trying to get that ball down low to Thomas. It's picked off, and now here come the Montague Wildcats with 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Annalise Schneider with it. She'll get the ball out. There's a deflection there. Claire Keith with the steal. She got the deflection. She gets the steal, and her shot just a little too hard off the backboard. And here comes Montague. And there's a steal forced by Allie Brandt, but her pass too hot to handle there for Claire Keith. And now here comes Montague. Back down the lane, shot up, no good there by Schneider. And Claire Keith does a nice job weaving through Montague Wildcats. She'll get the ball to Brandt. Brandt to Slater, back to Brandt. Brandt now to Claire Keith. Keith to Brandt. Three-point attempt up and good! Claire Keith tickles the twines from three-point land. Nothing but net. 11 points in the game for Claire Keith. There's a steal by the Orioles. Brandt with it. Brandt will give it back now to Thomas. Thomas over to Claire Keith. Keith at the free throw line to Brandt. Back to Keith. Keith now to Heston Stowe. There's a 14-footer put up by Slater. No good. Rebound to Montague. 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 22, Montague 14. Pass deflected there. Last touch by Delana Slater. Checking into the game for the Orioles, 22, Charlie Morse. Into the game for Montague, number 3, Emily Ernest. Also checking in will be number 13, Maddie Gonzalez. Montague just beats the 5-second rule. Shot up and no good there by Gabby Dietz. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Montague Wildcats. Baseline jumper put up by Gonzalez, no good. Claire Keith with the ball for the Orioles. Keith to Charlie Morse. Morse cross court now to Heston Stowe. Back to Keith to Morse. Morse to Slater. Heston Stowe with it now to Keith. Morse for three. No good. Rebound to Montague's Gabby Dietz. Dietz's pass is deflected. Heston Stowe with the deflection, the steal, and the layup. Heston Stowe, her first points of the game. Ludington out to a 10-point lead, 24-14. Timeout, Montague. 2:08 left in the third quarter. Ludington 24, Montague 14. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Julia Havman, and Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, with you here. Ludington up 24-14. Girls JV basketball. 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We have a report. Ooh, it sounds like a barn burner. Traverse City St. Francis boys JV basketball. The score at the end of 3, the Ludington Orioles 38, the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiators 36. That's after 3 quarters at Traverse City St. Francis boys JV basketball. Orioles up by 2. Here, girls JV basketball. Ludington up by 10, 24-14. There's a steal by Heston Stowe. Stowe will deliver a pass to Claire Keith. Three-pointer up short. And here comes Montague. Traveling violation called on the Wildcats. Hey, Oriole Nation, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. Good pass right there. And there's a shot up. No good by Claire Keith. Heston Stowe with it now to Morse. As we're back to action here, we'll talk more about North Star Chiropractic here momentarily. Three-pointer! Charlie! Chuck the Duck Morse. Banks it in. Ludington now up 27-14. Morse with the three. Now the Orioles have a steal. 58 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ludington up 27-14. 15-footer by Slater up no good. Ball fought for. As we have some new Orioles on the court right now. Number 55 is out there. And that's Paula Gill. Montague will get the ball right back. 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice passing by Montague. There's a foul called. Wildcats number 11, Annalise Schneider, took the shot. It was no good. She's fouled, though, and she'll shoot two. Foul called on Charlie Morse. Her first. 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ludington up 27-14. Orioles were up 17-9 at the half. Free throw is up and good by Annalise Schneider.
For Ludington, number 1, Raven Thomas.
Raven Thomas checks into the Oriole lineup, replacing Delana Slater. Second attempt. Up and good. Schneider gets both free throws. Ludington 27, Montague 17. 16, I'm sorry, 27-16. Good passing there. Oh, great passing by the Orioles. Give the assist to Raven Thomas. And getting the basket for Ludington, number 55, Paula Gill. Ludington 29, Montague 16. The ball for the Wildcats, number 14, Marguerite O'Connell. We're down to 2 seconds. Shot put up, no good. And I believe that's going to be 3 free throws for Emily Ernest, I do believe.
So second and team fourth. Shooting for Montague, number 3, Emily Ernst.
Ernest gets the first free throw. I'm having a battle here with these headphone cords. They're getting the better of me. 1.3 seconds to go in this third quarter. Second shot, no good. Apparently, it was just a two-pointer right there that she shot. She gets 1 of 2. We're at the end of 3 from Hawley. Your score, girls JV basketball, the Ludington Orioles 29, the Montague Wildcats 17. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Orioles outscored the Wildcats 12-8 in that third quarter. They're up 17-9 at the half. They're up 29-17 right now. Montague basketball to begin the fourth quarter of play. The Wildcats will work it inside. Now back out. Shot put up and off the mark there by Molly Mulder. Now the ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Ludington Orioles. Hey, Oriole Nation, out there tuned in to the OSN tonight, and you'll be tuned in later to 102.7 WMOM. Just to give you a heads up, the LHS Pep Band is here tonight, the O-Funk. So things are going to be getting rather loud when just prior to the varsity start tonight. Or I should say 15 minutes prior to the varsity start. 20 seconds into this fourth quarter, the Orioles have the basketball. On the court for Ludington, you have Claire Keith. You also have Leanna Veneman. You have Annika Heemstra, who's checked in. She wears jersey 42. She just took the baseline jumper. It was no good. I'm sorry, that was, that was Annika Heemstra. Orioles up 29-17. So let's see here. Veneman, Claire Keith, Heemstra, Slater, and Brandt are on the court for Ludington right now. Brandt with it. She'll work it into Slater. Slater, nice pass to Heemstra. Her shot no good, but she's fouled, and she will shoot two. Folks, we are alluding to North Star Chiropractic. They are dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. First free throw up, no good by Annika Heemstra. Folks, North Star Chiropractic is located at 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. Heemstra's second attempt. Up and no good. So it'll be Montague basketball. And for the sake of my partner, Jamie Sykon, and myself, I hope the Montague girls varsity, I hope their jersey numbers are a little easier to read. You got, like I said, it's like a dark, it's a black jersey, and the jersey numbers are a dark blue, and they're very small. So, I mean, if they were bigger, it would not be a problem, but they're small numbers. 7:02 left in this game. Ludington up 29-17. Montague with the basketball. Shot put up there by Annalise Schneider. It's no good, but she's hacked, and she'll shoot two. Woo! Report from Traverse City St. Francis with 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the boys' JV game. They are knotted up at 43 apiece. Schneider's first free throw is up and good. Good form there by Annalise Schneider. Coach Sykon would like that form right there. Into the Oriole lineup, number 25, Leanna Veneman. Second attempt up and no good by Schneider. Rebound to Delana Slater. She'll outlet it now, and Claire Keith will bring the ball up. Keith at the free throw line, now to Charlie Morse. Morse, baseline jumper up off the mark there by Veneman. And going flying right there was Allie Brandt for Ludington. She was basically jettisoned back. She looked like Amon Ross St. Brown after a touchdown celebration during the Lions football season this year. Baseline jumper up, no good. Saved nicely there by Charlie Morse, right to Delana Slater. Now Claire Keith has the ball. Charlie Morse with it. Morse over now to Brandt. Now they'll get it to, nice pass right there. Oh, that was a nice pass from Delana Slater to Leanna Veneman, who gets the basket. Veneman with 6 points. There's another steal by the Orioles. Morse with it. Now Morse is going to be called for the travel As she was trying to create some space for herself right there. Also, she had a little left arm and forearm shiver right there. She didn't get called for that. Instead, she got called for the travel. Shout out to a good buddy of mine who's tuned into the OSN tonight. Kevin Emery tuned into the OSN. Checking out some Oriole basketball action. He's a Pentwater Falcon himself. He was a pretty decent athlete at Pentwater. In a couple of fantasy baseball and football leagues with Kevin Emery. There's a shot put up by Montague. No good. Ball out of bounds. It'll go to the Ludington Orioles. 5:26 left in this game. Ludington up 31-18. Timeout, Ludington. We're going to stay right here, and we're going to talk about Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC Services. They're located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. They include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. Also, the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for winter furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details. You can call 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. Back to action here at Hawley Gym. 5:14 left in the game. Ludington 31, Montague 18. Three-point attempt up and no good by Charlie Morse. With the ball, the Montague Wildcats. .56 seconds left in the boys' game. Good save there by Montague. Basket's no good, but they're going to draw the foul, and they'll be at the free throw line. Lori Smith just reported with 56 seconds left in the game. Ludington 46, Traverse City St. Francis 45. That's boys JV basketball. Sounds like a really competitive ball game there at Traverse City St. Francis tonight. Boys JV basketball. She's typing right now. I'm receiving another report here. Hopefully it's good news. At the free throw line for Montague right now. First attempt is no good. Second attempt up and no good. Rebound Montague. Taking those free throw shots was Marguerite O'Connell for the Wildcats. Ludington 31, Montague 18, 4:44 left in this girls' JV basketball game. Baseline runner up, no good there by Claire Keith. However, an offensive rebound for the Orioles. They'll work it inside, a little bit too high there. They tried to get that ball down low to Leanna Veneman. Into the Montague lineup, number 33, Lilu Roosh. Here come the Wildcats. They'll get the ball ahead now. Molly Mulder, shot no good. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. Into the Oriole lineup. Number 42, Annika Heemstra. All right, still was getting a report from Lori Smith, and not seen any typing symbol right there right now. 46-45, Ludington boys JV up with 56 seconds left. That was the last report we received. 4:06 left in this one. Ludington girls JV basketball team up 31-18 over Montague. Ludington girls freshman team falling to the Brethren JV team by a point earlier tonight. 28-27. Ludington boys defeating Traverse City St. Francis 41-34. We have a full timeout, and we're going to stay here once again and tell you about McGee Insurance Group. They've been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. Also a shout out to Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Give Matt Urca a call out there at 845-6282. Karen H. says, great job, girls. Barbara Wilson says, go O's and go Cam. Of course, Cam Gunsel, her grandson. Okay, 3:55 left. Nice entry pass there. The shot put up no good by Delana Slater. And here come the Montague Wildcats. Good defense there by Claire Allen. However, Montague gets the basket. Scoring the basket, number 14, Marguerite O'Connell. Orioles up by 11, 31-20. With the ball, Brandt. Cross-court pass to Morse. Morse will give it up now to Keith. Keith to Brandt. Slater. Slater's pass too much, intended for Heemstra. Goes out of bounds.
And for Montague, number 5, Gabby.
Into the Montague lineup, number 5, Gabby Dietz. With the ball for the Wildcats, Annalise Schneider. She gets tied up right there. There's a baseline shot up, no good there by Marguerite O'Connell. Roosh had it. Roosh will get it over now to Gabby Dietz. 2:56 left in the ball game. Ludington up by 11. Timeout, Montague. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we'll stay here once again. And we have overtime in boys JV basketball from Traverse City St. Francis. Just received a report from Lori Smith, 51-51 after 4 quarters of play. They'll be playing overtime at Traverse City St. Francis boys JV basketball action. Ludington girls JV up 31-20 here. We got some news on the boys JV districts. The boys varsity districts will be held at Newaygo. Ludington will play the winner next Wednesday. That'll be February 26th. They'll play the winner of the Fremont versus Reed City game. And then Hart, there's a shot up and in. Hart will play the winner of the Newaygo versus Big Rapids game. Getting a basket for Montague, number 11, Annalise Schneider. Ludington up 31-22. Orioles working the ball. Claire Keith with it now. Over to Charlie Morse. Back now to Keith. Keith will give it to Brandt. Brandt to Slater. Back now to Keith. Over to Morse. Morse to Slater. Back to Keith. Now to Brandt. Keith with it once again. Keith over to Morse. Now to Keith. Boy, this is something that the legendary North Carolina coach Dean Smith would be proud of, the way the Oriole girls working the ball there. Foul called on Montague's Marguerite O'Connell. Checking in to the Oriole lineup, number 25. That's Leanna, Veneman. Keith to Morse. Back to Keith. Now to Brandt. Cross court to Morse. Over to Keith. 2 minutes left in the game. Orioles up 31-22. Charlie Morse with it. Now to Claire Keith. Keith to Brandt. Back to Keith. Keith will give it now to Morse. To Keith. Now to Brandt. I sound like a broken record, I know, folks, but that's what's going on out there right now. Good job there by Veneman. Actually, they're going to call it a tie-up. Possession error to Montague. The cord's getting the better of me again. It's been beating me up tonight. All right, 1:30 to go in the game. Ludington chewed a lot of time up there. Roosh with the ball now for Montague. There's a steal by Charlie Morse. Morse, 1:20 left in the game. Now to Claire Keith, to Brandt, to Keith, over to, I can't even keep up with the passing. It's so quick right here. They're getting it and not holding on to it. There's what a drive there by Claire Keith, and she'll kiss it in off the glass for 2 points. Claire Keith with 13 points. That's a game high. Ludington 33, Montague 22. 50 seconds left in the ball game. Schneider with it for Montague. Schneider now to Lilo Roosh. Shot put up, blocked there by Claire Keith. Timeout, Ludington. It's a full timeout, and we are going to step aside. Ludington 33, Montague 22. You're watching and listening to the OSN.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. 36.6 seconds remain in this girls' JV game. Ludington 33, Montague 22. Ludington basketball. Allie Brandt will trigger the ball in to Claire Keith. Claire Keith, she's had one heck of a ball game tonight. She'll get the ball over to Ludington's Maddie Kalinowski, who's checked into the game. Also into the game, number 50, Kimmy Hodges. And also out there, 35, and 35 is Riley Smith. Let's see here. I think I've got everybody there. So Claire Keith is fouled. She's out there with Allie Brandt, Kimmy Hodges, Riley Smith, and Maddie Kalinowski. Orioles up 33-22. Claire Keith with the ball. And she passed the ball to herself right there. She got it, and then she went to pass it to one of her teammates, and the teammate, instead of cutting out, actually cut in, and the ball actually was retrieved by her dad, Tim Keith, who's sitting in the stands there. All right, 4 seconds left. It's going to be a nice win for the Ludington JV girls. 1 second. There's the buzzer. Your final score, girls JV basketball action from Hawley Gym. The Ludington Orioles 33, the Montague Wildcats 22, and we'll be back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back, Oriole Nation. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. With me right now, Ludington JV girls basketball coach Keelan Laird. And Coach Laird, another nice victory for your girls. A lot of people got a lot of playing time, and I was really impressed by all of the girls tonight, particularly impressed by Claire Keith in her game.
Oh yeah, I think she played the whole game actually.
She had a team or a game high 13 points tonight, but her distribution of the ball, just fantastic.
Yeah, also, we had girls all over the place today, so we asked a little more of her today than we usually do.
I was really impressed by the patience displayed by the girls, the way they worked the ball with their passing tonight. Is that something you've really been putting an emphasis on in practice?
I would say usually we play super fast, but we told them today because we had that freshman game, and a lot of our girls are kind of getting sick too, so they're super tired, so we told them, like, hey, like, we're up by so many points now, like, you can slow it down, and we don't have to score, because I feel like we were rushing things a little bit in that second half.
What do you think about the history being made tonight by Grace Forfinski? She played in the freshman game. She played a bit in the JV game, and she's going to play in the varsity game. That's a first.
It is a first?
I'm pretty sure that's a first.
Weiss would have done it too with her, but Kelsey's sick tonight, so Weiss is playing for varsity. That's
what Coach said to me, and this information is coming right from Coach Veneman. You know, he doesn't lie about anything. He might get sidetracked a little bit.
He was super excited about it when he was talking to me about it. He's like, we're going to make history.
Still the only loss to Grand Haven, right? Yes. On the year?
Yeah. A freshman just lost to Brethren, but JV-wise, only Grand Haven.
Nice win tonight. What is the one thing at this point of the year where we're winding the season down right now, what's the thing that you and Coach Veneman are most pleased about with your girls?
The growth. I feel like at the beginning, not that they didn't listen to us, but they weren't 100% sure and confident, and now they're getting a little bit more confident and knowing where to go and what slides to do and being able to communicate it as well because they're confident.
Got a really nice backcourt tandem there, that duo, I should say, of Claire Keith and also Heston Stowe. And
Heston's just so fast, she dribbles right through everybody.
Yeah, and that's good news for Ludington fans. They're both freshmen. Yeah. And then Eloise Kwitneski, also just a freshman.
Yeah.
So, this is a lot of talent on this team.
We got some dogs coming up. I'm sure Warren's excited.
Certainly do. Enjoy this game, Coach Laird. Thanks for coming up.
Of course.
And enjoy also the Old Funk here tonight.
I know, finally.
Yeah, it's going to be loud in here tonight. So you have a great night. And keep up the great play, Ludington JV girls.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's Ludington JV assistant coach Keelan Laird. The Ludington girls win tonight, 33-22. Ludington was up 9-3 at the end of one. They were up 17-9 at the half. They led 29-17 at the end of three. They win 33-22. Ludington outscored Montague 8-6 in the second, 12-8 in the third. And they were outscored 5-4 in the fourth. Scoring tonight for Montague, 5 points for Emily Ernest, 9 for Annalise Schneider, 2 for Gabby Dietz, 2 for Marguerite O'Connell, 2 for Addie Smith, and 2 for Molly Mulder. For the Orioles, 3 for the Wrecking Ball, Raven Thomas, 13 points for Claire Keith, 3 for Charlie Morse, 6 for Leanna Veneman, 2 for Heston Stowe, 2 for Paula Gill, and 4 for Grace Forfinski. And that's going to wrap things up for the Smith & Eddy post-game show. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. We'll be back with the House of Flavors pregame show for the varsity momentarily. Stay tuned. Varsity basketball on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call, joined tonight by Jamie Sycon doing color commentary. Also, Julia Habman is the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and Jackson Jenner, the OSN cameraman. We just received word that the Ludington Oriole boys JV basketball team won in overtime at Traverse City St. Francis by the score of 61-55. So congratulations to Coach Noah Lehman and his boys. A hard-fought victory there at Traverse City St. Francis. The freshman game, Ludington won that game at Traverse City St. Francis 41-34. Freshman girls basketball here at Ludington tonight. The Orioles fall by a point to the Brethren JV girls basketball team. And that final was 28-27. And we just finished covering the girls JV game, which Ludington won 33-22. How's it going, Jamie?
Yeah, it's going great. It's going great, Scoop. I'd imagine that freshman game there, 1 point loss, as you said, but with the some sickness on the varsity level and the JV level, they didn't play all their girls in the freshman level. So, and they played a JV team and still lose only by 1 point. So, you give them credit, like Coach Stowe says too, and Veneman there is you don't lose, you either win or you learn. And those girls played a JV team. That was pretty good game for those girls right there. So
we'd like to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Also a big shout out to Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC Services. Earlier I talked to Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say about tonight's game. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Warren Stowe, your girls home tonight against the Wildcats of Montague, and it should be a pretty good ball game tonight. What do the Orioles have to do to defeat the Montague Wildcats?
Yeah, I think for us, it's all about obviously defending. We're going to have to make sure that we are knowing who we've got and what their talents are. Montague's a really talented team. They have really good forwards, and they've got guards that can play as well. A couple girls that shoot it really well. So defensively, we're just going to have to be really sound, and then offensively, as always, we have a propensity to kind of turn the ball over. So just taking care of the ball. And with Montague, previously they've gone a lot of press to man. So if we have advantages, taking advantage of it and going, and if it's neutral, setting up some offense. So knowing when to go, knowing when to slow will be important for us.
5-quarter rule. I know you're a big fan of that, and you've got a couple girls who you're able to utilize that 5-quarter rule through, and they really provided a spark.
Yeah, definitely, and I am a fan of it from a program standpoint. I am fully aware that I think it's also hard for kids, right? They feel like they're torn between two teams, and I'm lucky that I got girls and coaches that really try to beat that back a little bit. That's just a natural way of it. But yeah, we've got Eloise and Grace the last couple games have been playing quarters both at the varsity and the JV level for us, and been really great. We need them in practice. We need 12 girls to practice, especially going into the postseason, and a rising tide lifts all the boats. They're working hard, and that it's just natural, right? Everybody's working harder because of it. So it's been really great for our team. It's been really great for the individuals on our team, and hopefully it's been great for those girls as well.
Districts around the corner. That's more for like media types like myself to talk about. You don't want to put the carriage in front of the horse. The girls been talking about that at all, or are they looking at just one game at a time?
I think we're pretty one game at a time. I can't speak to what they're talking about when I'm not around, but we're focused on Montague, and after that we'll move on to the next one. But as a coach, obviously I want to put them in the best positions to succeed, so I am keeping an eye on that stuff and making sure that I have the film, and that if we have time, like after this game, it's nice. This is Tuesday. We've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday going into a practice. That's a time where I, as a coach, can put some stuff in that might help us as we move into the postseason.
And your starting lineup for tonight?
Yeah, I've got Elle at the 2. I've got Madeline at the 1, Peyton at the 3, Jalen at the 4, and Jordan at the 5. Those are my 5. I don't know what order they'll be in, but I've got Madeline, Elle, Peyton, Jalen, and Jordan.
You can always blame it on the weather, Coach.
Yeah, exactly, something. Thanks for being here. Go O's.
Go O's, and have a good one. We'll talk to you after the ball game.
Appreciate it.
Welcome back, folks, to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Jamie Sykon, Julia Haben, and Jackson Jenner. We're getting set for varsity girls basketball action here. The Ludington Orioles and the Montague Wildcats. And again, JV boys final. We just received just a few minutes ago from Lori Smith. Ludington boys JV win in overtime over Traverse City St. Francis, 61-55. Big thank you again to House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor, as well as Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC Services, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. You can reach them at 888-860-4001. Here are your starting lineups. Actually, we are going to step aside, and we'll give you those starting lineups once we step back from the national anthem here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Montague Wildcats, coached by Jess DeBruin. Starting at the guards, number 3, Adeline Peterson. She is a senior. Number 5, Maisie Collins, a senior. And number 30, Addison Pranger. She is a senior. The center, number 32, Braylon Boltema, a senior. And the forward, number 42, Amanda Cedarquist. She is a senior. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, assisted by Bree Lewis and Noah Laird. Starting at the guards will be number 11, Madeline Kenyon. She is a junior. Also starting at the guards, number 2, Peyton Welch. She is a senior. The center, number 40, Jordan Anderson. And the forwards for the Orioles will be number 20, Eliana Jerusalem. I've got her name right all year, and then I butcher it right there. And also 12, number 12, Jalen Laird. We're underway. Ludington wins the tip. Ludington in their white jerseys, orange lettering and numerals trimmed in black. Montague, now I like the Montague varsity jerseys a lot more than I like the Montague JV jerseys. It's a blue jersey, white lettering and numerals, and they look like they are trimmed in, what do you say there, Jamie? Probably
just plain white.
Well, yeah, I think you're right.
Plain white.
They are. They're just plain white. They really, really stick out.
They do.
We have no problem with that.
The JV jerseys are very hard to read.
So Jalen Laird at the free throw line, her first free throw up and good.
Yeah, Jalen was fouled on that first drive right there. It was a good possession by Ludington. They were in their motion offense. 5 or 6 good passes, and Jalen was able to get to the basket and fouled. Gets 1 or 2, Scoop.
So, Oriole Nation, when I gave Ludington starting lineup, I do apologize. Coach Stowe gave that lineup during our pregame interview, and even he was a little bit confused on his tonight, so that's my only excuse I can say. We both were. But, hey, we got all the 5 starters. We got them out there. It just took a little bit, Jamie.
There you go. Sometimes that happens. It's late in the season now, Scoop, so.
Well, I'm not even. I told you, but we're not going to put on the air what I did with the pregame interview. What happened with that? First time I've ever done that.
Well, it's the first time for everything, but it should be the last time then, right?
My goodness. Hopefully it will be the last time, but I went to send it to Julia, and I hit the delete button. Oh, my gosh. Coach Stowe said, hey, Scoop, not a problem. He goes, I said some things there I'd like to say better anyway. So we redid the pregame interview. Hey, there's a good ball movement there by the Montague Wildcats. We're just a little over a minute into this game. Ludington up 1-0.
Yeah, you're going to have a foul on Jalen Laird. She slid over on the help side there and tried to contest the shot and just got a little bit of the arm on, let's see here, number 30, which would be
Pranger.
Addison Pranger.
And her first free throw up and in. Orioles going for their 14th win of the year, Jamie.
That is good.
Second free throw attempt, no good. Jordan Anderson comes up with it. She'll outlet it now. And that was Kenyon. Kenyon to Jerusalem for 3. God! Oh, that was a good-looking three-pointer right there. In rhythm, and she nailed it. Nothing but net there for Eliana Jerusalem.
Yeah, that was the key you said there. It was in rhythm, Scoop. She was about a foot behind the three-point line, but she caught it in rhythm and had no doubt about it.
Montague comes down and gets a basket from their forward, number 42, Amanda Cedarquist. So Ludington up right now 4-3. Shot put up there by Laird, no good. Rebound to Cedarquist, and she'll outlet it. Now, Ludington won the earlier game, but it was a pretty good battle down there at Montague. I think the Orioles won by, I want to say, somewhere between 8 or 9 and all the way up to 13 points, Jamie.
Okay.
Sorry, I did not. I should have researched that this morning. There's a shot up and in, getting the basket, number 32, Braylon Baltimore. Montague 5, Ludington 4. 5:40 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington JVs, they win tonight 33-22. The Ludington freshmen, they fall by a point to the Brethren JV girls team, 28-27. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Anderson. Now to Laird. Kenyon with it. Kenyon to Anderson. Anderson now, she'll kick it back out to Peyton Welch. Welch on the drive. Three-point attempt up and no good there by, that was Jerusalem with the shot. Ludington got a good look there.
Yeah, it was a good, very good look, just off the front of the rim. And, we're going to have a blocking foul by Jordan Anderson there on the baseline. But it was a good look, as you were saying, Scoop, just off the front of the iron. Not far off the mark, but it was a good in-rhythm shot. It's one that Coach Stowe was looking to get.
Montague will inbound the ball here. 5:02 to go in the opening quarter. The Wildcats have a 1-point lead, 5-4. There's a nice defense there by Jalen Laird. She gets a partial block, and here come the Orioles.
Yeah, it was very good defense. Jalen moved her feet very well there to stay in front. Look at this long one, Scoop.
3, a little bit too much on that one right there for Kenyon, and here comes Montague. Ludington boys freshmen, they win tonight at Traverse City St. Francis, 41-34. So kudos there to Coach Dante the Microwave Vela and his boys. Hard-fought victory. Boys JV basketball, Ludington wins in overtime, 61-55 over Traverse City St. Francis.
Very good. And here's your history, Scoop, checking into the lineup. Grace Forfinski.
She played in the freshman game tonight. She played in the JV game, and now she's playing in the varsity game. That was a straight scoop right from Coach Troy Veneman.
Yeah, you got to like that 5-quarter rule for at least Grace Forfinski's liking it tonight. She gets to, probably played a quarter or so in each one of those first 2 games.
Hey, Jamie, if anybody's got energy to play 3 games and still make coffee scared, it would be Grace Forfinski, because she's boundless energy.
Yeah. Well, it would have been nice to see that 5-quarter rule when Trey Forfinski was a freshman.
Oh yeah,
her brother.
Yep. So Grace Forfinski out on the court. She wears 43. Forfinski out there. J.C. Cole is checked into the game. She wears number 23. Forfinski, a freshman. Cole, a junior. Kenyon with it now. Kenyon to Cole. Here, Coach.
Yeah, Coach Stowe's saying
shouting.
You got to move.
Three-point attempt. Cole up and good. Oh, what a nice bounce there. Oh, it hit the front of the rim and got a nice rotational bounce, and it just nestled between the twines.
And they come right out in that 13 defense after that make with Grace Forfinski on the top of that full court pressure. That shows you a testament to her work ethic there, Scoop, for her to be on the top of that. Giving Coach Stowe's Ludington Oriole girls varsity team a spark out here.
So Ludington up 7-5, 3:31 to go. The Orioles just had the basketball, but they threw it out of bounds, and it'll be Montague ball right now. They'll get it in, the Wildcats will, and with the ball is number 3, that's Adeline Peterson. Peterson now, she'll give it to 32, that's Braylon Baltimore, traveling violation. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports. You can learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. There's a nice drive by Anderson. No good on the reverse layup. Goes out of bounds. Ludington will have the basketball. Also, Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Welch with it. Welch will give it now to J.C. Cole. Over to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon at the free throw line. Grace Forfinski. Forfinski, nice move, and what a pass! Wow. Oh, my, what a pass from Grace Forfinski. And the recipient of that was Jordan Anderson, who gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was total unselfish because Grace Forfinski could have definitely, went up on the layup on herself, contested there, but she drew the defender and made a bullet pass across the lane to Jordan Anderson, so that was excellent.
Checking into the Montague lineup, number 10, Ava Vandermeulen, and she is a senior. This team is senior laden. If you look, they only have 2 juniors on the team. Everybody else is a senior on this Montague team, Jamie.
Yeah, and, they, like you said, it was a tight battle in that game earlier this year. But when you have that many seniors on the team, it's good for this season, but it doesn't make for usually make very good for the next year's season. 9
seniors on the Montague team. Right now, Ludington up 9-5, 2:22 to go in the opening quarter. Vandermeulen for 3, little short, rebound Montague. Nice block by Jordan Anderson, and she saves the ball. Then she gets it to her teammate, J.C. Cole. Peyton Welch with it now. Welch shot blocked right there, and I think that was Amanda Cedarquist who blocked that shot. Now Ludington will get it right back with the ball. That's Madeline Kenyon with it. Kenyon now over to Peyton Welch. Welch will give it now to Forfinski, the freshman. Three-pointer Welch, good! As Rich Kirby loves to say, boom!
Yeah.
Three-pointer there for Peyton Welch.
Yeah, the defender, Peyton Welch had the ball, and the defender just backed up off of her, so she decided to shoot.
Ludington up 12-5, 1:33 left in the opening quarter. Wholesale substitutions almost for the Orioles. 4 new girls check in. Actually checking back into the Oriole lineup, number 20, Eliana Jeruzal, and seeing their first action of the game. Number 4, that's Kaya Jones. She's a freshman. Also number 5, Eloise Kwitneski. She is a freshman. And checking back in, one of the Oriole starters, number 12, Jalen Laird.
Yeah, and that's just the opposite. As you were saying, that Montague has all these seniors up on the varsity level, and, that's good for this year. But Ludington has several freshmen.
Forfinski.
Nice job.
To Jeruzal, shot up, no good. Ball fought for. Look at that, Grace Forfinski. She comes up with it. She'll get it to Jeruzal. Now a shot up. Good!
And one scoop.
Eloise Kwitneski, the freshman, gets the basket, and she's hacked.
Yeah, and as I was saying, it's just the opposite for Ludington here. You know, with several freshmen up here this year playing at the varsity level, is only going to benefit Coach Stowe next year when he loses those 3 or 4 big seniors that he has on the team this year.
Free throws up and good by Eloise.
Yep, 4 seniors that they have. So
In for Montague, number 12, Gentry Noble.
That spark, you know, Kaya Jones has been up with the team all year. She's a freshman.
Yep.
And Eloise Kwitneski and Grace Forfinski just recently, I think they made their varsity debuts, I believe, in the Manistee game, and both provided a big-time spark that game.
Well, I tell you, you know, the freshman girls there have, freshmen and some of the sophomores, they've been playing together since, you know, rec league. And there's a few of them there.
Forfinski for 3, good! Just what we were talking about, Jamie. Grace Forfinski buries the 3 from the near baseline.
Yeah, you know, and I tell you, those freshman girls, they got a spark to them. You know, they're used to playing together. They know each other, and they're gritty. They're dirty.
Yeah. Gritty.
Yeah, I don't mean that by a bad way. I mean that by just what you've seen. She's on the floor diving, saving a ball, throwing it out. We get a bucket. They're not afraid to get on the floor and get dirty. And that's exactly what Coach Stowe and his Oriole girls need heading into the tournament time here.
I like to say that about JT Keith. He's a lunch pail type of guy. You know, he just comes in hard work, and he's all over. You know, that's every team needs a few of those type of players.
Right.
All right, now with 18 seconds to go, Ludington has the ball. They have an 18-5 lead. Forfinski with it. She'll give it up now to her teammate Laird. Laird to Forfinski. She fakes the 3. Down to 7 seconds. So Laird with the 3. Up, no good. Rebound, Kwitneski. Kwitneski, 2 seconds. They're not going to get a shot off. Well, what a nice first quarter for Ludington.
Very nice.
Your score from Hawley Gym at the end of 1. Girls varsity basketball. The Ludington Orioles 18. The Montague Wildcats 5. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass. The local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Jamie Sykon, Julia Havman, and Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. Ludington 18, Montague 5. Very energetic first quarter, Jamie.
Yeah, very energetic, you know. And it was good there in the first few minutes. Like you said, they're finding out each other's possession and everything, but then Ludington started moving the ball better on offense, and then they brought in a few of the freshman girls, and they started getting after it there, and things turned around real quick like.
Got a jump ball right there. Possession arrow to the Ludington Orioles. Good job by Eliana Jeruzel. On the court for the Orioles right now, Jeruzel, Kenyon, Welch, Kwitneski, and Laird.
And Ludington's going to run the horns action right here. That's what it's called.
Whoa! Talk about energy with those freshmen. Eloise, the backboard is still shaking. She threw a pass and hit the backboard right there.
Yeah, I don't mean to laugh on that. But you know, she's at the top of the key, and she had Jalen Laird come open underneath the basket, and she just
got a little excited.
She got excited and threw it to her, except it was a high pass, and it went off the backboard.
And again, that's that energy we talked about, those freshmen. And Eloise just tied up a Montague player right there. You can see that the girls were really tussling for it. Then afterward, Eloise tapped the girl like, hey, A good gesture of sportsmanship. Ludington up 18-5 right now. 7:18 to go. There's a little running left-hander up and in by Montague's Addison Pranger. Ludington up 18-7. Peyton Welch with the ball. Nice. With the left-hand dribble. She'll give it now. Jerusalem. She'll kick it out to Kenyon. Madeline Kenyon on the drive. Shot up and no good. Rebound to Montague's number 5, Maisie Collins.
Yeah, that was a good job there on the Ludington offense. But one thing Montague's doing is after every time the Ludington gets the basketball, they have 2 girls double teaming, so somebody's going to be open.
Got a report from Lori Smith. She says the boys just getting ready to start on top of the overtime. They also had senior night tonight at Traverse City St. Francis.
Oh, gotcha.
Home of the Gladiators.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we had a turnover there. It was a steal by Ludington. It's Peyton Welch, and then she actually was going out of bounds and threw it off the head of a Montague player, and it went out of bounds. So possession to Ludington. It was a very heads-up play.
And then Ludington just had a nice-looking play right there. The Eloise just couldn't control the pass right there from Peyton Welch. All right, Ludington up 18-7, 6:25 to go. More good Oriole defense there, and they force a turnover. Hey, we want to thank Lundquist Furniture, another of our fine sponsors, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. Eloise will be called for the Traveler. She got happy feet right there.
Yeah,
but
she just couldn't collect herself off the pass. She had a little too much forward energy, Scoop.
Yeah, we mentioned Lundquist Furniture. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Montague working the ball now with it, number 5, Maisie Collins. There's a drive, shot up, overshot right there by Addison Pranger. Ooh. Now a foul called, and it's going to be on Kwitneski? No,
number 2,
Peyton Welch. Peyton Welch.
Yeah, it was a good possession of Ludington on defense there, Scoop. Their rotations were very good. As you've seen, Jordan Anderson rotate out, take the three-point shooter, and then she drove baseline, and then you've seen number 5 there, drawing a blank.
Maisie Collins.
Collins, she slid right over and then took the underneath. So
three-pointer, no good there for Welch. Ludington has not got a point in this second quarter yet. They outscored Montague 18-5 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Ball's been like a hot potato the last minute or so. Here comes Montague, shot up, no good. Rebound, Jordan Anderson. Anderson out there with Kenyon. You also have Kwitneski, Jerusalem, and Welch. Jordan Anderson with it. Anderson, nice pass. Eloise, a little too much though on the shot right there. She overlaid it.
Yeah, it was a very nice pass by Jordan, and Eloise took a step and then ended up under the basket. She should have just stood pat right where she caught it, and she would have had a nice little shot, but she didn't know if there was a defender there or not, Scoop.
Foul called on Eloise Kwitneski. Her first. I think we're seeing a lot of, she's a freshman. Mm-hmm. She's out there right now and probably got the butterflies in the stomach.
And she's got some height to her, too, mm-hmm. Scoop.
First free throw is up and in by Montague's Amanda Cedarquist. Into the Oriole lineup, 23, J.C. Cole. Also returning number 4, Kaya Jones. And did Jalen Laird come back in too? I believe so. She wears number 12. Cedarquist gets both free throws. She's got 4 points. Ludington 18, Montague 9.
Yeah, Coach Stowe would like to see a basket here. They haven't scored
yet.
What
a move!
There's your Euro step.
What a Euro step there by Madeline Kenyon. Did she totally fake out the Montague defender, or did she not?
Yeah, she did that a couple weeks ago. It's the same thing. She had the Euro step right in the middle of a no-look pass fake, basically.
I think that her and Taj Williams have been practicing Euro steps together.
Yeah, she definitely had that down.
Wow. Hey, we got a timeout on the floor. Ludington up 20-9, and we're going to stay here, and we're going to tell you folks about Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Also, Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting in West Michigan since the 1940s. You can reach Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Jamie, boys basketball. We know Ludington will be playing at Newaygo. We know that the Ludington boys got the number 1 seed. Hart got the number 2 seed. Also in that district, Big Rapids, Reed City, Fremont, and Newaygo. Ludington will get the winner of the Reed City versus Fremont game, and they will play that winner on Wednesday, March 26th at Newaygo.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. On paper, Scoop, that's a very favorable district for Ludington boys. I would say probably just off of recollection, I would say Reed City and Big Rapids would be the other 2 teams probably that would have a shot to be in that championship game with us probably, but I haven't really kept up on most of them, but just by past history, those 2 are always in there in the end as well.
And Hart's had a pretty nice year. Not the year they had a couple years ago when they went 22-0.
Right, when they
during
had
the regular
Hawley
season.
Gym. I'm not quite sure if they played the schedule that they had back then, but back to here is a nice entry pass from Kaya Jones into
Jordan Anderson, who gets the bucket.
Yep, nice little baby hook.
And just prior to that, a nice basket from Jalen Laird. So Ludington has pushed their lead out to 24-9.
Yeah, here at 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, they still hadn't scored in the quarter. And in the last 50 seconds,
nice run.
They've scored 6 points.
6-0 run. Yeah, Hart with the 2 seed in that boys district. They will take on the winner, Jamie, of the Big Rapids versus Newaygo game. And I think we're not for sure on the time yet.
Nice
there's
job.
A basket by Kaya Jones. What a pass there to get the ball to Kaya, who gets the bucket.
Yeah, Kaya was coming across the back cut on the baseline, and nice look. Earlier in the season, the Ludington girls were just a half a second off too late with their passes, and tonight they're ahead of the game, and you've seen 3 or 4 nice passes here with and ones.
Traverse City St. Francis boys varsity, I was looking at their season, a composite of their season so far, and the free throw by Jones is no good. It goes out of bounds. It will be Ludington ball. They only had 6 wins on the year, but they've played some pretty good basketball, and they have, according to Lori Smith, I just got a report from her, Traverse City St. Francis is defeating Ludington right now 10-3 in boys varsity basketball action at Traverse City St. Francis High School.
Yeah, that's a pretty competitive conference up there.
Yeah, she did not say if it was at the end of 1. She just said right now TC St. Francis up 10-3. You're right though. Yeah.
And most likely with Ludington only having 3 points there, Scoop, they haven't been able to, when you're not making buckets, you can't get into your full court press and things like that Coach Schenk wants to do. It follows made baskets. So things like that will happen, just like here as Ludington has been on that run, 8-0 run right now, and that all comes in making baskets and then getting back into your full court pressure, which then creates more turnovers. So
Ludington basketball, 3:34 to go in the opening half. They're up 26-9 with the ball. Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon with the Euro step again. Up, no good. And they're going to call her for traveling on that one, Jamie.
Oh, well, because the shot was put up from about 10 feet away from the rim, and the ball hit the backboard and rolled around the rim twice. Then he blew the whistle for travel. So I guess, like you said, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Ludington up 26-9. Montague basketball. Looking down, I just see Raymond Karboski and his wife Jessica with their son Frankie just came through the entrance, and they're checking out the action here tonight at Hawley. Foul called on the Orioles. It is called on Jordan Anderson, her second. Ludington 26, Montague 9. 3:12 left in the opening half. They'll get it into Cedarquist. Belay my last, that's Baltimore with it. And Jocelyn Rodriguez Perez is checked into the game. She wears jersey number 52. Peyton Welch. Welch now to Jerusalem. Back to Welch. Welch, a nice power move and a basket. Oh, that was sweet.
That was
Peyton
very
Welch.
nice. Dribbling to her left and shooting with the right off a runner.
Boy, Peyton
And
gets
as you can
going.
see, yep.
Yeah, she doesn't mess around. I mean, when she gets a head of steam up, she took it in there, and there's a steal by Jerusalem now.
Yeah, they're
Ludington
just
up.
all over. And when you can make a basket scoop and get into that full court pressure, it does one. I mean, if a team only has one really good ball handler, and you force it out of that person's hand, just like Ludington did there, and put it in the hands of someone who's not as well, it turns into a turnover just like that. And they're right back in it here. Full court, 13 defense.
Vandermeulen checks back into the Montague lineup. She's out there with Maisie Collins, also Braylon Baltimore, Jocelyn Rodriguez Perez.
Yep, they got to be careful.
And there's a
on
basket there, and getting the basket, Braylon Baltimore, and she's fouled. And also on the court for Montague, number 5, I think I already said Maisie Collins is out there. Caden Johnson, number 13.
Yeah, that was a very good play right there by Montague, but I think Coach Stowe was talking to the official there. They got to be careful because what they're doing is they're setting a screen to help break that trap on the side.
Yeah.
But number 52 there is moving forward on trying to set the screen, and you got to be stationary. So I think Coach was letting them know about that over there.
Three-pointer missed by Jerusalem there. Kwitneski hustled to get to the ball when she got it back.
Look at that
Look at
defense,
this.
Scoop.
Jordan Anderson, those long arms right there, gets the steal. Kaya Jones, she got the ball there to Peyton Welch, and Welch gets fouled again. I was talking about Peyton Welch with her aggressiveness, Jamie.
Yep. Taking it to the basket till you're stopped.
Shout out to Ludington girls all-time great Mandy Stowe, who's tuned in tonight watching. Jamie, you know how many points she scored in her career?
Mandy Stowe, I want to say it was close to 2,200, I thought.
2,160.
Yep, I knew it was close.
And a nice basket there for Jordan Anderson.
Yeah, it was a great out-of-bounds play right there. You see they had it set up. They rotated around and they ran a screen for Jordan, and she slipped it right down the center of the lane. Perfect execution of that play.
Ludington up 30-11. 1:44 left in the second quarter. At the line for Montague, number 5, Maisie Collins. Her first attempt is good.
If I remember right, Scoop, didn't Mandy Stowe, which is Coach Stowe's sister.
Yes, that is correct.
I think when the girls were making that run to the Breslin there, that fantastic season they had, I think Mandy Stowe sent them a little video, I believe.
She did. Coach Dina.
And talked to him about it.
Yeah, Coach Dina Hackert had her come in, I believe, and give a motivational speech, and it was pretty awesome from what I understand.
Well.
Yep. All right, Kaya Jones with it now. She'll give it back to Jerusalem. She also talked to the 2022 Ludington team that made it to the Breslin Center that was led by Ryan Rohr.
Yeah, yep.
Coached by her brother, Warren Stowe.
Mm-hmm.
We have a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. Let's see if we have any reports. Okay, Lori Smith just said we woke up finally. 2:00, she said, lots of laughs. 2:04, I'll have an update. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have? I've got some other news popping in here. And okay, get out of there. I wanted to let Oriole Nation know about Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. Traveling violation there on Madeline Kenyon.
Yep, one extra half step there, Scoop.
Yep. We know that the last game, and I apologize to LP&G owner Matt Ewing, don't have the specific totals, Jamie, but the last girls game, I know that the LP&G points in the paint leader, that was Jordan Anderson, and the rebounds off the glass leader from last game, Peyton Welch.
Okay.
So again, those two great features sponsored by Ludington Paint and Glass. The points in the paint and the rebounds off the glass. All right, 1:02 left in this opening half. Kaya Jones with the ball, and her pass, she was trying to get that ball down to Eloise Kwitneski, and it's picked off by Montague. Ludington up 30-12. Our next broadcast will be Thursday from Benzonia, and we see it again. You know, this year we've seen that more often than in any past year, where the ball gets wedged between the backboard and the rim.
Yeah, that's
Jordan Anderson trying to get it. It's just there, she did it. It only took her 2 tries. Good job by Jordan Anderson right there.
I tell you, it's something else.
13-10 boys into one.
Well, good. They certainly did wake up. A big thank you right there to your brother-in-law.
10-0 run after being down 10-3.
Yeah, 10-0 run by our boys because, like I said, Lori Smith getting us that report. They were down 10-3, and they're up now 13-10. And a big thank you to Scott Barup for giving us that report.
Yeah, he's down there watching the girls' game, and I'm sure he's got the boys' game on the NFS.
Oh, yeah. 3-point attempt there by Eliana Jeruzal. You usually do not see her miss that by that much.
No. She was rushed a little bit, and thought she had an opening, but...
There's a baseline jumper up, no good there by Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez.
And that's a hook right there. That should be an offensive foul, Scoop.
Yes, and it will be.
Okay, all right.
13 seconds to go. Ludington up 30-12. Reminder, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player of the game, player in the spotlight, German foreign exchange student. Nice pass. Kenyon blocked. Shot is blocked out of bounds there, but it will be, and Kenyon a little unhappy. She thought she was fouled right there. And it's actually, I was going to say, it's got to be Ludington basketball.
Yeah, it should be Ludington ball. Yeah, she did number 52 there for Montague. Rodriguez-Perez, she did get ball, but she did have some body contact, and I think that's what what the contest was from the Ludington player there.
Sensfelder is our player in the spotlight. Ludington's not going to get a shot off. Oh, they were out of bounds anyway right there. And we're at the half. Your score from Venerable Hawley Gymnasium. Girls varsity basketball. The Ludington Orioles 30. The Montague Wildcats 12. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 30, Montague 12. Girls varsity basketball. Ludington outscored Montague 12-7 in that second quarter after outscoring them 18-5 in the first quarter. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And also a big shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And at this time, we're going to listen to an interview I did last week with Ludington Oriole German foreign exchange student, and that is Leonie Sensfelder. Leonie Sensfelder, we had some technical difficulty the other night with her interview, so we are re-airing it tonight, and hopefully this puts a big smile on all of her family back home listening in Deutschland. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, and that player for tonight's game is Leonie Sensfelder. Leonie is a senior. She's a foreign exchange student from Germany, and she wears jersey number 10 and plays the guard position. Now, Leonie, what is the thing you like best about playing basketball for the Ludington Orioles?
Probably the people. They're all so nice, and it's so much fun playing with them, and learning to play basketball in general is really cool.
How popular is American basketball in your home country of Germany?
I don't think it's that popular, but I mean, we have some basketball teams, and I sometimes watch basketball at home too.
What do you like best about playing for Coach Warren Stowe? Does he communicate well?
Oh yeah, he does. Definitely. He's really, really nice. And I really like playing for him because he communicates well. He tells you when you, what you can improve and what you do good. And that's really good.
Okay. Where again are you from in Germany?
I'm from, I live in a small town it's 30 minutes away from Frankfurt.
Okay. And what have you liked best about being here in America?
Meeting new people. I love meeting new people from all over the world, and I love traveling, so that's pretty cool.
What have you missed the most about your home country and your hometown?
Definitely my family and friends, and of course the food. I love German food.
I do too. I've been to Germany 6 times, and I love the country, mainly through my Navy travels, and my family heritage is German-Danish. So definitely awesome food. Yeah, beautiful countryside too. Now let me get back to the interview here. I'm getting a little bit off track here, Leonie. Your favorite restaurant in Ludington?
Probably the Grand. I really like it, and my host family really likes it too, so that's cool.
Mention who your host family is.
Kate and Kevin Watkins.
Your favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors?
Probably just something simple like chocolate.
Favorite food that your mom makes back in Germany?
She has salmon pasta, and it's really good. I really miss it.
Favorite food that your host family makes?
They do make a really, really good goulash.
Oh.
I love that.
Oh, okay. Do you have a favorite professional sports team or professional athlete, or perhaps college team or college athlete, or is there something totally different with the fact that you're from Germany?
So I play handball in Germany, and I really like one team that is called the THW Kiel. They are really good players.
Okay. Your plans for spring sports and tell Oriole Nation out there what you did this past fall here at Ludington High School.
So I'm probably planning to play tennis, and in the fall I played volleyball.
What has been your favorite sport here in Ludington? Has it been basketball or not?
Yes, definitely basketball.
Ludington loves its basketball, both the boys and girls teams. I mean, in the Ludington community really supports and follows the Ludington teams. Have you noticed that?
Yes, of course. I love watching basketball games, like the boys' basketball games, and I love playing. And it's like really cool to see like people coming and watching it. It's nice.
Favorite teacher and class at Ludington High School?
I really like Miss Montague. I have her in forensic science, and she's really, really nice.
Your role model or role models, Leonie?
Probably my parents, and for sports, my dad, because he played sports for a long time, then he was a coach, and my mom, like in general, I love her.
Thing you're going to miss the most about America when you go back home to Germany?
My new friends, like the friends I made, and my host family, and my host sister. I love her. She's so nice.
Anybody out there watching or listening to tonight's telecast that you'd like to say hello to? And you can talk in English, and also you can talk in your native tongue.
Liebe Grüße aus Amerika. Hi, Mama, Papa, Max.
Very, very nice. Anything you'd like to add, Leonie?
No, I'm good. Thank you so much.
Well, we're going to miss you when you go back to Germany. You always have a big, lovely smile on your face. And I know Coach Stowe has talked very highly about you. And congratulations on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. All the best to you the rest of your senior year here at Ludington High School and here in Ludington, Michigan. And we wish all nothing but the best for you. And as always, go O's.
Go O's.
Well, Oriole Nation, about the thing I missed saying there at the end was Auf Wiedersehen. And that was a fun interview there with Leonie. I want to say not Leonie, Leonie Sunsfelder. And fun interview with her the other day. And again, a big thank you to Indian Summer Co-op for sponsoring the Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. Ludington up 30-12 at the half. Hey, Jamie, we got some kudos to send out. First things first, kudos to Andre Big Play Walden. He is going to be playing football at Wayne State. I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry. He's going to be playing football at Adrian College. So congratulations to Andre. He's going to be signing very soon to play college football at Adrian College. So that's great news there.
Yeah. Big play, Andre Walden. I still remember the football game where you got so excited, Scoop. You yelled, "Hey, that's Kirk Walden's boy."
Kirk Walden. That's Kirk Walden. That's Kirk Walden's boy. It's Andre. Yeah, exactly. And also some shout out to Jaden Vronko for qualifying for the MHSAA Division III state meet with a 100 backstroke qualifying time of 57.94 seconds. So,
Jaden finally got it. He's been real close this season. So Jaden got it, and good job to him, and congratulations to Jaden. And
we'll have this photo up on the Oriole Sports Network page later tonight. And congrats to the 6 seniors: Carter Anderson, Lucas Miller, Jonah Peterson, Gavin Smith, Jonah Sweet, and Braden Taranko. Swam their last home swim meet last Thursday. There's a steal by the Orioles. Nice. Peyton Welch, and she gets the basket, and we've begun play here in the second half.
Yeah, Jaden's parents, Jeremy and Brenda Veronco, they're good friends. So it's good to see their son getting there qualified.
So it's Veronco. Is that the correct pronunciation? Yep. I said Veronco. I apologize. So,
yep,
hey,
Veronco.
It's good to see a colleague here tonight, Cal Van Single, who does a real nice job. He is a sports broadcaster from the Muskegon area, and he's here tonight checking out the action at Hawley Gym. Cal Van Single, really nice gent. So we're back to action now. Ludington with a steal.
Steal by Jalen Laird.
And going in, getting the basket there, Eliana Jeruzal.
And Ludington will get right into that full court 13 defense with pressure.
Great start for the Orioles coming out here in the second half. Okay, let's get back and see if we got a report.
And here's another steal by Jalen Laird. Over to Peyton Welch.
Yeah, the last report we received from Lori Smith was the same one that your brother-in-law gave us, Jamie. So Ludington boys up 13-10 at the end of one from Traverse City St. Francis. Boys varsity. Oh, Jordan Anderson. Shot is no good, but she's fouled and she'll shoot 2. Ludington in that first half, again, they outscored Montague 18-5 in the first, 12-7 in the second. They're up 34-12 right now. And they've really spread the scoring out, Jamie. 5-7 for Peyton Welch, 2 for Kaya Jones, 2 for Madeline Kenyon, 3 for Jalen Laird, 5 for Eliana Jeruzel, 3 for J.C. Cole, 3 for Grace Forfinski, 6 for Jordan Anderson, and 3 for Eloise Kwitneski.
And you hear Coach Stowe yelling at him what he wanted. He wanted him to get back and play half-court man-to-man defense, so they sprinted back. There was no trapping on that time there.
Shot put up by Montague's Maisie Collins. It's no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Ludington Orioles.
And Ludington will match up man-to-man here. Switching all screens.
Addison Pranger triggered the ball in, and now Collins will be fouled.
And she's going to get a little bump from Peyton Welch there.
Ludington girls freshmen, they fall to the Brethren JV girls team 28-27. That was a really competitive ball game. The Ludington girls JV team, they win tonight 33-22. Ludington boys freshmen, they win by the score of 41-34 at Traverse City St. Francis. The Ludington boys JV win in overtime 61-55. The Ludington girls winning right now 34-12, and the Ludington boys winning in last report. They were up at the end of the first quarter at Traverse City St. Francis.
Good. And Grace Forfinski is checking in right now. And who's it? Peyton Welch will take a rest on the bench for the moment.
Here comes Jeruzel. Her pass to Kenyon is deflected, and here comes Maisie Collins from Montague. She'll get the ball ahead now to Braylon Baltima. Back to Collins. Collins now over to her teammate Addison Pranger. There's a drive by Collins. She'll give it to her teammate Adeline Peterson. Now with it, Braylon Baltimore, and everything. You got to love the way Ludington's playing defense right now, Jamie. They are contesting everything.
Every pass, every shot.
Coach Stowe is,
and then they're on the floor, just like Jalen Laird right there, you know.
Coach Stowe is loving this. There's no doubt.
Yeah. And the rotations are very good right now. They're really moving their feet on defense, like you said, and Coach Stowe is very happy with that effort.
Seeing if any of I'm sure we've had some Oriole Nation fans tuning in. Karen H. She goes low.
Nice little baseline move by Jalen Laird there.
Laird now with 5 points in the game. Had some Oriole fans chime in how much they love the O-Funk, the LHS pep band, and hearing them.
Yeah, they've done a real good job this year. The only bad thing about it is the O-Funk band, like I said, is they usually start packing it up about the middle of the third quarter because they got to get all their instruments down. They got to get them all back to the band room and then try to get everything situated before the gym lets out. So I'd like them to play the whole time, but, you know, they got to do what they got to do to get. Excellent job by the O-Funk band and Mr. Keith.
Yes.
We call him Mr. K, Keith Kaczynski.
You're not talking about Tim Keith, but you're talking about Keith Kaczynski.
Yeah.
So Ludington loses the ball. They're out of bounds. They're up 36-12 right now. 4:27 to go in the third quarter. Ludington was up at the half, 30-12.
Yeah, that was right there. Full court pressure. And you like to see that just a little bit, that pass come across. You like to see that opposite side guard right there, which was Madeline Kenyon. She sunk down a little bit too much, allowed that cross pass, but she was able to sprint back and deflect that ball out of bounds for the turnover. So you'd like to see the effort there.
Jordan Anderson with the ball. She'll give it back now to J.C. Cole. Cole over to Kenyon. Kenyon to Forfinski. Now to Laird. Laird trying to get that ball to Anderson. It's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Montague.
I imagine you'll probably see Jordan will pop out here and receive this pass if it goes, and then try to duck it in. Oh, they just went straight into Jalen.
Nice move by Laird, but a little too much on the shot right there. Hey, Oriole Nation, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to help relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic, strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874.
Yeah, but during that reading, we had a little foul by J.C. Cole on the rotation there. But like you said, look at their rotations are good right now, and everything's contested, Scoop.
Yep.
So when Montague gets a bucket like that one, it was well earned.
It was. Addison Pranger gets the basket. Ludington up 36-14. Forfinski with it. Grace Forfinski, number 43. She'll pass it now to Kenyon. Kenyon loses it. Good hustle by Montague's number 3, and that's Adeline Peterson. There's a shot put up by Easy Collins, no good. Rebound to Cedarquist. She'll get it to Collins.
Look at those hands.
Grace Forfinski tapped it right there. She tapped it right to her teammate Laird, who gets the basket.
Yeah, Jalen Laird got a hand on it, and then it went up in the air, and then Grace Forfinski tapped it forward to Jalen Laird for the basket. I mean, that's just heads-up basketball by a freshman basketball player right there.
I was going to say
exactly why she's up here playing some minutes at the varsity level.
Going to say, Jamie, just a heady play right there by Grace Forfinski. And now here comes Kenyon with it. Madeline Kenyon. Ludington up 38-14. 2:35 to go in the third quarter.
You know,
nice
things
pass.
like that. Oh, beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass from Jalen Laird to Jordan Anderson, who gets the bucket. What are you going to say, Jamie?
I was just going to say, you know, things like that is what can, that's kind of offensive. Things like this is exactly what can propel a team to catch a spark and make a good run right there, you know.
Got some. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, a foul on J.C. Cole. She's a little upset because she used her body. She got in front of the defender just like you're supposed to, sprint in front, then turn, and then the defender stuck her arm out, and the official called the foul on J.C., and she wasn't happy about it.
Montague with the basketball. They're working inside. Nice defense there by Jordan Anderson, but good hustle by Montague's Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez. Ludington again up 40-14 with the ball. Number 10, Ava Vandermeulen. Ludington, like I said, they're coming out, and boy, are they playing some great defense right now. There's a missed shot, rebound to Laird. Ahead now to J.C. Cole. Laird, three-point attempt up, and no good there by Kenyon. Ball fought for. We got some great news now for Oriole Nation coming from Lori Smith. Ludington, remember, they were down 10-3 early up at Traverse City St. Francis in boys varsity basketball. Well, they're up at the half right now, 36-22. So I'm sure that when they were down 10-3, Coach Shank, I'm sure, called a timeout and got his boys straightened out.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, we weren't there, we don't know what happened, but when you only have 3 points, you can't get into the defense that Ludington likes to play. When you start scoring, things happen, and scoring comes in bunches.
Yep.
So just like it does here for the girls. I mean, we weren't getting very much. The defense turns it up. Like you said, they've been all over the place, and then you score some baskets.
Oh, just like that one, Jamie.
Just like Jalen Laird, who takes a rebound and goes coast to coast. Just like she's supposed to. If you're not going to stop her from driving to the basket, her direction is to keep going until they stop you. They didn't stop her, she gets a layup.
Boy, this Ludington team came to play tonight. You know, I asked Coach Stowe about how the practice went yesterday, and he said, well, we had one that wasn't very good yesterday, but we've had practices that weren't very good. Then we have a great game, or we have a really good practice, and then we don't have a very good game. Well, they're playing a heck of a ball game tonight. They're up 42-14. We have a timeout on the floor. And again, last report from Lori Smith at Traverse City St. Francis. Ludington up 36-22 at the half at Traverse City St. Francis boys varsity basketball action. So that's great news there. And, we got to give some love to some of our sponsors, Jamie.
Hey, let's go ahead. McGee Insurance Group. The McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance policies. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000 for McGee Insurance Group. And Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282.
Basket there for Addie Peterson for Montague, her first points of the game. Ludington up 42-16. And on the court for the Orioles right now, you have Kaya Jones, number 4. She's a freshman. You also have Grace Forfinski out there, 43. She's a freshman. You got 3 freshmen on the court, Jamie. You also have Eloise Kwetneski on the court. She's number 5, and she's going to be called for the foul there. And there's a basket by Montague's, I think that was Addie Peterson who just scored. Yes, it was.
Yeah. I was just going to say, and with these 3 freshmen out here, I'm sure you'll see some action with these 3 girls used to playing each other, and they got a little grit to them. And just as you said there, number 5, Eloise Kwetneski, she went up to block that shot right there, and she missed the shot and come right across to Jalen Laird's throat. So she's going to go take a quick little breather over there, and checking in for her is number 2, Peyton Welch.
So Addie Peterson gets the free throw. She's put up 5 quick points for Montague. And now Ludington with a 42-19 lead. And there's a steal for the Wildcats. Basket is no good, but a foul called on Kaya Jones. On the court for Ludington right now, you got Kaya Jones, Eliana Jeruzel. You have Grace Forfinski, Eloise Kwetneski, and you also have out there Peyton Welch. So Jones, Forfinski, and Kwetneski, all freshmen.
Yeah, I think, Coach Stowe over there talking to Kaya Jones, just telling her to relax a little bit. When the pressure's on like that and you get the ball in the middle, you just try to make that perfect pass, and then you get in a little hurry. And then, so he's saying, hey, just settle down. You're the one in the middle. When you get the ball, kill them. That's the point. Once the ball goes to the middle, you're supposed to be able to attack those and what we say, kill them, run it right down their throats. So just like that right there.
Nice. Oh, a buzzer beater. That was beautiful passing there. And Peyton Welch gets a buzzer beater right there. And that is going to make your score at the end of 3 from Hawley, the Ludington Orioles 44, the Montague Wildcats 21. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We have begun play here in the 4th quarter. Ludington outscored the Wildcats 14-9 in that 3rd quarter. They were up 30-12 at the half. They're now up 44-21. Ludington with the basketball. Jeruzel out there. And at the end of that 3rd quarter, Jamie, you had 3 freshmen on the court with 2 of the Oriole seniors.
And textbook offense there. You know, they got the ball, they worked it right down, a perfect pass and a buzzer beater. You know, all things looking up right now for Coach Stowe and these Ludington Oriole girl varsity basketball team.
Shot put up by Montague's number 30, Addison Pranger, no good. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Jordan Anderson, Eliana Jerusalem. You also have Peyton Welch. So those are the Oriole big three seniors right there. You also have out there J.C. Cole, and you have Madeline Kenyon. There's a drive and a shot put up by Jerusalem, no good. She fights and she gets a jump ball. It will be Montague basketball, but good effort there by Eliana Jerusalem.
Yeah, it was a nice little drive to the basket and a great jump stop. She come to a jump stop, got the defender in the air, just couldn't get the shot to fall. And then, of course, she was right there for the rebound to tie it up.
Shout out to a big Oriole fan, Eleanor Anderson. She is a huge Oriole backer, very supportive, always tuned in to support her Orioles on the Oriole Sports Network.
There's another block and another block.
Second one's going to be called, though.
Yeah, and, you know, just another great defensive execution right there by the Orioles. Scoop, they are really moving their feet. And what I like to see the most is, you know, as soon as that ball's passed, the next girl is there. The rotations are right on spot right now. Probably one of the best defensive efforts I've seen the girls play this year with their rotations and everything right now. All working as one cohesive unit out there.
I totally concur with you. First free throw up and in by Montague's Gentry, nope. Second one, no good. However, rebound to Montague, and with the ball, number 32, Braylon Boltema. And belay my last, that free throw was actually not by Nope. That was by number 32, Braylon Boltema. And I missed the three, didn't I?
Yeah, that was a three-pointer by Peyton Welch from the assist from Eliana Jerusalem.
Peyton Welch with the three. Ludington up 47-22. There's a steal by the Orioles. They'll get it to Welch. Welch, cross-court pass now to Kenyon. Kenyon will give it to Jerusalem. Jerusalem works it into Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson, nice move. Jordan was not going to be denied there, Jamie.
Yeah, that was a very nice move. She held the defender on her hip. As soon as she caught the ball, she knew where she was at. A nice spin move right to the basket. And what's been most impressive by this also is it's on the offensive end tonight, Scoop. They've really executed, made several passes, and it's not just about, hey, it's my turn to get one.
Yeah.
They're playing unselfish tonight, finding the extra pass. We call it one more, where they find the next one with just one more pass, and it's a wide open shot. A better shot leads to a great shot.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Peyton Welch doing a great job on the offensive glass, came down with that rebound, and I think she was fouled. Let's see here. No, it's going to be actually a foul called on the...
No, it's going to be a foul on Jordan
Anderson.
Her fourth.
Her fourth, yes. 5:32 left in the game. Ludington up 49-22. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington up 49-22, 5:32 left in the ball game. Montague basketball. Ball's being brought up by Addie Peterson. Peterson now will swing it over to Addison Pranger.
And then we got Raven Thomas in the game right now.
Yeah, we do. There's a three-point attempt up, no good by Peterson.
Eliana Kwitnewski back in the game.
Hey.
So we have Raven's a sophomore.
Oh, look at the move there by Peyton Welch.
Yep, so two freshmen a sophomore, and a junior and a senior on the floor right now.
14 in the game for Peyton Welch. There's a baseline drive and a shot up and in by Addison Pranger.
And that was a earned shot, Scoop, because that defensive rotation was there again. Jalen Laird was all in her face, but she still made a nice basket.
Raven Thomas on the court now. She wears jersey number 1. She's a sophomore. Jalen Laird, Thomas. Back now to Welch. She'll give it up to Kaya Jones. And now that was Kwetneski who's trying to pass that ball right there, and Montague deflects it. Here come the Wildcats.
Yeah, I'd like to see Kaya just take that right to the basket. She's being unselfish and trying to hit somebody, but she had a wide open lane to score right there.
Well, coach isn't going to be happy about that. You could hear him yell right there. Getting the basket, Braylon Baltimore, and the Orioles, you can't really fault them. They've been all over the court tonight. Played great defense, but they did have a little lapse right there, Jamie.
Yep, they just got caught. I'm not sure and who was supposed to rotate out on that one, and they went ahead and gave up the bucket there. But, you know, you have a couple players in right now who haven't played much in the game, so they haven't been in the same flow as the other girls have been. So
Peyton Welch came up a little short on that baseline jumper. Montague on the attack now. It looked like Peyton was limping a little bit coming back down the court. Hopefully she's okay. Inside, there's a
nice
shot.
Nice block by Jalen Laird.
They're gonna
I think he's going to get Kwasniewski on the foul.
Yeah, they're going to call Eloise Kwetneski there for the foul.
Kwetneski, okay.
Yeah, it's like her dad came up and said, Scoop, I love the broadcasting. Just so you know, it's like Nesquik, like Ness.
Okay.
Nestle's.
Yep.
He said it's Kwetneski.
Kwetneski.
So, yeah.
We got it.
First free throw up and in. And I always tell parents, please tell me that.
Yeah,
if I'm mispronouncing your child's name, your son or daughter's name, I want to know. I want to make sure I'm getting that correct. I pride myself on pronunciations.
Yeah. Well, I've been through that with my youngest daughter her whole life. Her name is Amaya. It's spelled A-M-Y-A. But even the teachers here at Ludington call her anything from Amia to Amia to, you know, so we just nicknamed her Amy A. It's pretty easy.
2 free throws there for Braylon Baltimore. Ludington up 51-28, 3:11 to go in the game. Ludington with the basketball. On the court for the Orioles, you have Jerusalem. You also have Kaya Jones, Kwetneski. You have Raven, the Wrecking Ball Thomas, and you have
number 10, our foreign exchange student. Sussfelder.
Yeah, that's Leone.
Yeah.
Leone Sensfelder, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, and what a great interview. I had a really enjoyable time interviewing Leone.
I bet you they're going to look to get her a bucket here in this game, Scoop.
3:03 left in the ball game. Ludington up 51-28. We need to give, it's a full time up. We're going to stay right here. And hey, Oriole Nation, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate assist you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. Also, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh at 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200.
So they call a timeout, and Coach Stowe has this inbounds play set up with the trips right. They're going to bring
Sensfelder.
Yeah, they tried to bring her all the way through, kind of like the picket fence.
Yes.
And I bet you they're going to try to swing it back around.
They're trying to isolate her. There's a drive. And a basket by Jerusalem, and she's fouled.
Very nice.
Eliana Jerusalem with 7 points in the ball game. She'll go to the free throw line right now.
And that was interesting. It was a nice little play that Coach had there. You know, like the old picket fence, we call it. You have three of your players lined up on the 1 lane line, and then you bring your player, which would have been our exchange student Sensfelder, through, and then as she comes through, the girls are supposed to close off there and kind of give them an open look, but it didn't happen, so they popped it up, swung it around, and Jerusalem drove it to the basket and got the and one.
There's a shot up and in by Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez.
She's had a nice little ball game off the bench for Montague right there, Scoop.
Ludington up 53-30. They'll get the ball now to Kwitneski, and she loses it off her foot. It'll go back to Montague. On the court for Ludington, Leonie Sensfelder, the foreign exchange student from Germany, a delightful young lady. Just, again, I have fun doing all of these interviews, Jamie.
That was a good interview,
But,
Scoop.
you know, when I talk to a foreign exchange student from a country I love so much, I've been there 6 times to Germany and through my Navy travels, and such great memories of being over there. It was really fun talking to her, and you could tell how much she loves being a part of the Ludington girls basketball team.
Yeah, well, I can tell you she's a very smart, student and athlete there, because I've been in the program for about 9 years now, Scoop, and playing half-court defense 11 like that. You have to be able to do your slides and rotations. When you're the opposite side guard at the top of the key, and the ball is swung, and then it's hit down low to, as the ball swung to the corner, she has to drop all the way down and guard the forward from the guard position.
Okay.
All the way down the bottom of the lane. And as I watched those rotations come across, she was all the way down there before the ball got to the corner and took the boxed out the forward down here. We haven't been able to get that of some kids in 5 years.
That's amazing. It really is. And more good news right now. After 3 from Traverse City St. Francis, Ludington boys are up 65-36.
Yeah.
Boy, they are taking it to the Gladiators, Jamie.
Whatever it was in their little slow start there, they got it going.
Ludington 65, Traverse City St. Francis 36, boys varsity basketball after 3 quarters of play.
We'll have to bring that one up to Coach Stowe in the interview there, because I was very impressed with
I'm going to let you interview him.
I'm
going to let you interview him.
Oh, great.
You get to do the post-game interview tonight. You'll do a fantastic job. You can bring that up. And
first time for everything, right?
Remember, it's Leonie.
Leonie.
No, you had it right. Leonie. And I had that written down, too. It's
Leonie
Sensfelder. Leonie, yes. Hey, L'Oreal Nation, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. Ludington trying to work that ball down in. Montague has it.
They
Ludington
really wanted to get that ball to Leonie, but she didn't want to shoot it. She just staying with what she's supposed to do and keep it going.
Ball out of,
nice
you don't want a great hustle there by Montague's Gentry. Nope. You don't want to hurt her leg, though, the way she came up into the bleachers there.
The lower part of the bleacher there, and then all of a sudden she leaped up a couple. That could have been bad, but hey, I love to see that type of effort out of players, Scoop.
Likewise, Ludington is going to win this one. There's the buzzer.
Look at that.
Yep, your
Another
final.
fine play by Leonie right there.
That does not count. The basket was made there by the wrecking ball, Raven Thomas. It will not count. Your final score, Ludington over the Montague Wildcats 53-30. Before we break right now for commercial, we want to thank the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling And their team would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for winter furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details at 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned, and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. And with that said, you are listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned for the Smith & Eddy post-game show.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington, a 53-30 victory over the Montague Wildcats. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, carrying business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. A big shout-out to Scott Smith for all he does for Ludington Athletics. A huge backer and supporter of the Orioles.
Most definitely. And,
yes.
And with the big donation to get the Fudgy Girls to that $30,000 mark since they started selling their fudge here at the game last week.
Yes, indeed. Ludington and Montague both scored 9 points in that fourth quarter. Ludington was up at the half 30-12. They were up 44-21 at the end of 3. They win 53-30. Orioles outscored the Wildcats 18-5 in the first, 12-7 in the second, 14-9 in the third. Both teams scored 9 in the fourth. Individual scoring for Montague, 5 for Addie Peterson, 1 for Maisie Collins, 2 for Gentry Nope. 7 for Addison Pranger, 9 for Braylon Boltema. 4 points tonight for Amanda Cedarquist and 2 for Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez. For the Orioles, 5 for Peyton. I was way off on that. 5, 7, 9, 12, 14 for Peyton Welch. Okay. Kaya Jones had 2. 2 for Madeline Kenyon. 3 for, actually, make that 5, 7, 9. Boy, I don't know what is going on here. 9 for Jalen Laird. Eliana Jeruzel had 4 points. 3 for J.C. Cole, 3 for Grace Forfinski, 10 for Jordan Anderson, and 3 for Eloise Kwitneski. So 3 for Kwitneski, 10 for Anderson, 3 for Forfinski, 3 for Cole, 4 for Jeruzel, 9 for Laird, 2 for Kenyon, 2 for Kaya Jones, and 14 for Peyton Welch. Just a really good defensive game tonight for the Orioles, and boy, they had a lot of energy out there, Jamie.
Yeah, they did, and the couple freshmen there that, came up, Grace making her debut there. I think that you said that was her debut tonight. Or no, against Manistee.
Manistee, I'm pretty sure it was a debut for Kwitneski and Forfinski. Yeah. They made their varsity debuts at Manistee.
Right. And they came in. Definitely shows a spark. It's a different style of play a little bit with them, as a freshman. really, it's just all out effort, you
Yeah,
know, and that's
yeah.
what you seen when I said, you know, they're gritty, they're dirty. Which I mean by that is they're not. We call it getting dirty. You get on the floor, you're cleaning it up. That's what, you know, you're sliding across, and she was all over the floor, and I think that just gives them a little bit different attitude, a little better spark. And you can see the effort here. But like Coach was saying in his pregame interview, you know, it's nice to have 12 girls in practice now versus, you know, sometimes they were practicing with 9. So that's hard to, you know, so that's hard to do. But definitely seeing a big difference with the additions of those freshmen coming up.
5:59 left in the boys varsity game at Traverse City St. Francis. Score, Ludington 70. Traverse City St. Francis 44. That's with 5:59 left in the ball game, Jamie.
Yeah, they're definitely getting after it there now. So.
Messiah Himes just fouled out, according to Lori Smith.
Okay, so they're playing some aggressive defense right there.
Yeah, I guess they had a really physical game against Muskegon Orchardview last Friday. Lots of technicals in the game, at least 4, maybe 5.
Really?
And Ludington won that game 68-52 over the Cardinals. So heard that was a very physical ball game.
Ludington had techs or Orchardview had
I think
techs?
OV had the majority of them. I know
Okay.
we probably had at least 1, maybe 2. I think the Cardinals had at least 3 in the game.
Yeah,
So
I don't know, Coach. Neither Coach Stowe or Coach Schenk are big on techs. Usually if we got a technical foul, something happens for that in practice, usually the next time. But it all depends on the situation.
Our next broadcast will be on this Thursday at Benzonia against the Benzie Central Huskies, boys JV and boys varsity basketball. I know you have some things come up, so you will not be there with me doing as my sidekick.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Yeah. Yeah, Jamie will be there.
Unfortunately, I can't make it.
But I'm excited to watch this.
Oh no,
Jamie's going to make his varsity debut as a color or doing the post game show with Coach Warren Stowe.
Sounds good to me.
We're going to give it our best shot here.
Sounds good to me.
Coach, with I think it was a 50-32 win. Yep, 53-30 win right there. I was telling Scoop here, that was, for me, I think that was one of the best offensive execution games that I've seen the girls play. And for me, I thought it was the best defensive game I've seen them play, mostly because their rotations were on. Playing that half-court 11 defense, and their rotations were on. As soon as the pass was there, the next girl was there. And Montague really, until that fourth quarter, had to work for buckets.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with your assessment there. Thought we did a really good job of sharing the ball and getting deflections and steals and then running, and that carried over from last week against Orchard View, right? We got a lot of transition in that game, and sometimes it's hard to gauge if that's real or not when you're playing a lesser opponent. But Montague's a really good team. Like I just told those girls in the locker room, you can't always go with not common opponents, but opponents. That's a Montague team that played close with Hart, who's only lost 1 game this year, and they've been in a lot of games. And to come out for 32 minutes and have that amount of energy, like you said, and bring it on the defensive end and also continue to be unselfish on the offensive end, just really proud with how we played.
Yeah, I thought, too, there, like I had mentioned to Scoop during the game, is I thought, like you said, they were very unselfish, sometimes maybe a little too unselfish with a few players, but they were doing exactly probably what I thought you were asking them to do. And when they move the ball like that and you get the shot that you want, not the shot that the defense is making you take, it comes to that, then turns into the 13 full court pressure. And like I said, once they got the ball out of Montague's main ball handler's hands, it was deflections and turnovers, and easy buckets go the other way, and the score flips real fast.
Yeah, and one thing I think too in the press is we gave up a bucket early, kind of on a breakdown, but we did a good job, even if you're not getting deflections and steals on the press, just killing transition and getting into it and making sure you play your half-court defense, and I thought we did that all night long.
And this is the first time live I've got to see the freshmen play with the varsity team, which was
Grace Verfinski and Eloise
Quitnewski. Yep. So the first time I got to see them play up here, and I tell you, when they checked in, they've been playing together for a long time, the freshmen and a few of the sophomore group. But when they checked in, you had the 3 freshmen on the floor. I thought right away it was a different attitude on the floor, a different style of game with the 2 seniors. But, man, those freshmen were on the floor deflecting the balls, and then everybody else just kind of picked up right there, and it helped spark it. Because I think it was 8-5 5 at that time, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 you had 3 or 4 baskets.
And that's like I told Scoop in the pregame. They bring an immense amount of energy, and we feed off that. When you got them running around, obviously everybody matches that, and that's the beautiful thing about it, to have a variety of girls that all get after it in different ways and have motors of varying, oomph, and Grace's motors, it never stops, and she gets a lot of deflections, and just kind of cool. You got Grace making a shot, and you got, like you said, I think Kaya had a drop down to Eloise. It's just nice to see those young girls as we get into the flow of a season. Kaya is no longer a freshman. She's been with us all year, and Grace and Eloise giving us good minutes, and again in practice, it's just it just makes us better. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and then earlier in the season you were practicing with 9 girls at some times, and now you get 12 at practice, and it's a good time to have these things happen and heading into the tournament when you get some extra things. But one thing I told Scoop I wanted to mention, that's when he said I had to interview, is our foreign exchange student Leonie Sensfelder. When she got in the game here, of course, I'm watching it from a coach's perspective, and they're playing 11 defense. And I said, Scoop, she's a very smart athlete, and she listens, because we've been trying for 5 years to get our opposite side guard when we're in 11 half court and the ball swung to the corner. That top side opposite guard has to drop down and cover the post.
Yeah.
And, man, when that ball swung, she went right down there and boxed that girl out.
Yeah.
And I just said she's a smart athlete, and she understands exactly what coach is trying to, get across to his players. Boys players, we've been seeing this defense forever.
Yeah.
To see that, for me, it made me smile, because we've tried to get so many to understand that, and they just don't get it.
Yeah, she is a great athlete, and she's a very smart player. And I mean, even in the press break, you saw her get the ball on the wing and hit JC cleanly in the middle. And we've got girls in our. This is not a negative, but we sometimes struggle with that pass. And Leonie's only been playing basketball for 3 or 4 months, and she just picks stuff up very fast. So that for a girl that has never played basketball to be in a game against Montague starters, whether pressing and it just be okay, that speaks to her, and I hope we got that interview in for her today too.
Yeah, it does. That was a nice interview.
So great, and she plays handball. Yep, she's a handball stud, and just thank you for being here. It was a great atmosphere. I told my girls to soak it all in. Band, thank you for the band for being here. Thank you for the cheerleaders for being here, and everybody who came out. It was a great night in Hawley.
That was a great night, Coach, and look forward to being back here calling the next. I think we got 2 more girls games
What's the
for
boys?
me. So.
Do we boys win? Do we?
Yeah, they're up big right now.
Okay,
Coach.
good.
I got one question to ask you.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Pass it over to Scoop.
Thanks,
You
Jamie.
did good, Jamie.
And great job there by Jamie Sykon doing the post-game interview with Coach Warren Stowe. Coach Stowe, we'll get you out of here really quick. I just wanted to ask you, by the way, our boys, we've been getting reports from Lori Smith. They were down 10-3 early, but they are pouring it on right now. They were up 74-44 with 4:41 left in the game.
Good.
I wanted to ask you, we had a history made here tonight, and this was brought to my attention by Coach Troy Veneman. Grace Forfinski played in the freshman game, the JV game, and the varsity game. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're doing whatever they need to do for all of us. We had 5 girls in that freshman game, and we needed to kind of. Coach Troy, I think, had the spreadsheet with a beautiful mind with all the numbers on the whiteboard. But they played a lot of minutes and a lot of basketball, and just mentally, that's probably hard to be playing in a competitive game from 4:00 till 9:00. But they did great. And thank you guys for being here.
You're welcome.
It
was a great interview that played tonight for Leonie.
Good.
Sensfelder, and I'm sure her family back in Deutschland was very happy hearing it.
I hope so, yeah. Thank you. Go
congratulations,
O's.
Coach.
Appreciate it.
Go O's. That's Coach Warren Stowe. His team with a big win tonight, 53-30 over Montague. It was a pretty darn good night all the way around for Ludington Oriole basketball fans. I'll give you a quick recap, and then we'll get out of here. Ludington boys freshmen, they win tonight by the score of 41-34 over Traverse City St. Francis. The Ludington JV boys win in overtime 61-55 over Traverse City St. Francis. In the last report we got, the Ludington varsity boys were winning big by like 30 points, 74-44 with 4:41 left up at Traverse City St. Francis tonight. Ludington freshman girls, they fall to the Brethren Ludington freshman girls, they fall to Brethren 28-27. That was the Brethren JV team that they took on. The Ludington JV girls, they win 33-22 over Montague, and the Ludington girls varsity win 53-30 over Montague. We'll have all these box scores up on the Oriole Sports Network page later this evening. Jamie, your final thoughts?
Yeah, it was a great night of basketball here, Scoop. Like I said, great night on the offensive end, execution and defensive for the Orioles varsity team, and just what they need, with a few games left here before the tournament starts. You like to see them acting like this, just a good atmosphere, like you said, with the band and everything. Great night for girls basketball here at the Hawley Gym.
Great job on your debut as well, interviewing Coach Warren Stowe in the post-game interview. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. And with that said, for our executive director, executive producer Thad Shank, for Chris Nicholas, the 102.7 WMOM station owner, also for Julia Havman, the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, for Jackson Jenner, the OSN cameraman, and for my sidekick tonight, Jamie Sycon, doing colored commentary. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gymnasium. Once again, your final score in the girls varsity game, the Ludington Orioles 53, the Montague Wildcats 30. Good night from Hawley, and we'll be back with you on Thursday from Benzie Central.